Facebook.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and we are live. This is a live show made from scratch. As you watch the show, we're going to be on for 3 hours. You're going to say, man, those guys are not paid professionals, okay? So this is truly made from scratch, Sussex County style. My name is Jim Weller, and you are watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Now, we do it every single Saturday morning, and we're right here on My Cozy TV, and we appreciate you watching. Now, if you got to go to work or you got to get up and get rolling, we'll also be on Delaware 105.9 till 9 o'clock, and you can also watch it now or later at wellerdoesdelmarva.com if you want to. So anyway, we're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford. It's Veterans Day. So if you are a veteran, come on down, say hi to me, have a word with me on the show, and I will gladly give you a $10 gift certificate to Smith's Cafe, okay? Wow. That is a today-only offer, all right?
Wow, that's good.
So it's Veterans Day. Would like to honor our veterans and thank you for your service. So all you do is come on into the restaurant. You'll see a young lady named Katie, and she will get you in line to have a seat with me and just say howdy on air with me, and I'll gladly give you a gift card to Smith's Cafe for $10. That will more than buy your breakfast, okay? So my first guest is a friend of mine named Colin Walls. He owns Walls Service Center in downtown Milford, Delaware, the town too big for one county.
Right.
So anyway, it has Kent and Sussex County, and you're on the Kent County side.
Right, the Garden City of Twin Counties is
The
what they were
Garden
calling
City
it
of Twin
for a little
Counties.
while. That
For a
one
little
didn't
while.
stick for very long.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know
anyway.
why. It just rolls right off your tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, the Garden,
The Garden City of Twin Counties. Right.
Yeah, it just rolls right off your tongue.
Now we're Rivertown, Arttown, Hometown. I kind of like that one. Yeah.
Rivertown, Arttown, Hometown,
Right.
Milford, Delaware.
Yep.
All right. So, Colin, are you open today?
We are open today. We open at 8 o'clock, so
8 o'clock.
make sure you get up there, especially... Well, we had a little cold weather last night.
Yes,
You may have
sir.
noticed that if you've been outside. So that leads me into my next pitch is, have you had your oil changed lately, and did they check the strength of your antifreeze?
Right, because everybody that does an oil change does it different.
Oh, right.
Right. You guys have this checklist where you just do it all, and that way you got it covered.
Right. I'm going to get a picture for the next segment, unless
what?
Colin can get it in the meantime, and show you just how different some people do oil changes than us.
Okay.
So anyway, if you want to stop by, if you're concerned if your antifreeze is not up to the right strength, the possibility that it might freeze, just stop by. We can check it for you anytime. We're there 8 to noon today. Stop in. We'll check it. It's no charge. It's
Say
just kind of
somebody
a
doesn't have
courtesy.
any idea what you're talking about. You're talking about
Right.
the antifreeze that runs through the radiator that keeps your motor from freezing.
Well, it keeps the engine cool.
Right.
But to keep the engine cool, you could use straight water, which is fine as long as you're above freezing. But once you get below freezing, you need something in there to protect it.
Right, to keep the water from
Right.
freezing.
Right. Now, I said you're just fine with water. Water cools things, but it doesn't. You actually need the antifreeze even
keep
in warm
the
weather,
water.
right? Because
Okay.
it's got lubrication and
But the
things in it.
thing
But
is,
anyway,
there might be somebody out there that's always adding a little water to their car radiator now,
yeah.
not realizing every time you
They're
add water,
diluting
you
it.
dilute the amount of antifreeze you have.
right, you're diluting the
So-
strength of it. So stop by, just stop in. It takes just a couple minutes. We can check it for you and let you know. And it's not to sell you antifreeze. I mean, because there's part stores for
it's
that.
to save your motor.
Right. It's as a courtesy to you, and we just like to earn
you
your
would
business.
charge. I mean, you check it, but you would charge if they need antifreeze.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Do you charge to check it or charge?
No charge for checking it. That's absolutely free, and we'll even check the air in your tires because of the cooler weather. The air pressure actually drops in your
Yep.
tires as well. So
It can drop 4 or 5 pounds.
It can, yeah, yep.
And
Which
that can make it. That's more than 10% of your air pressure.
yeah.
So I'm saying that, when it gets cool, tires lose pressure. When it gets hot, they gain pressure. You're a little old-fashioned there. You will still check the air in people's tires
Right,
and
we'll
deal
actually,
with it.
and we'll put air in it too.
Right, put air in or let air out.
Yep, I like to kid with people sometimes. They'll ask how much they owe when we're done putting air in. I said, well, it's only $1 a pound. And then I start calculating how many pounds we put in, and they're like, "Whoa, wait a
8
minute!"
pounds in this tire,
Right,
and,
yeah.
right? Sounds cheap,
But no, we
$1
do.
a pound, so.
Right, it does.
All
But
right.
we do not charge for that, so stop in Wall Service. Hey, we're 220 Northeast Front Street. That's in downtown Milford. You can give us a call if you want to schedule an appointment, 422-8110. Also, wallservicecenter.com on the web. You can go right there and actually schedule an appointment there, and just all of our information's there, too, or if you just want to
Okay.
see us and find out what we're all about.
All right.
All
I
right.
want to tell people you can watch this show on Facebook. If you go to Jim Weller on Facebook, it's broadcasting live there. I can't seem to find it, but I'm sure it's there. So anyway, it's also Weller Does Delmarva. If you want to watch it later, they're all recorded. They're kept there in order by date and by who was on and so on. A friend of mine named Jeff Corman is going to be on with me in just a little bit. He is on his way. We've got a very busy show. Who else do we have on today? We have got Amy Brown from Dry Zone. She's going to be on. We've got Justin from Invisible Fence, Sean from First Class Heating and Air. So we also have Chad Culver going to be on. He's a local guy. I believe he grew up in Seaford or Laurel, and he has written some books about local stock car racing. He's going to be joining us. So we are at Smith's Cafe, and you're invited to come on down and hang out with us. Watch the show. If you want to buy yourself some breakfast, it will be worth every penny. So anyway, they have the Pick 4. I just had it. I got French toast, couple pieces of bacon, couple eggs, couple pieces of regular toast, and a drink for $5.95. $5.95 for the Pick 4, and they have many other things. So anyway, we're going to pause for just a second. We're getting ready to come on the radio, and we're going to continue with Weller Does Delmarva. Welcome, everybody. We are live on Delaware 105.9. We are live on My Cozy TV, and this is a live weekly radio and TV show. And you say, man, never heard of it. Well, we're starting our 5th year of doing this show. In fact, this show is number 218. Show number 218. So just a little bit over 4 years we've been doing it, and it's called Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to have a lot of different guests on today. It is Veterans Day. If you are watching or listening and you are a veteran, if you come on down to Smith's Cafe in Seaford, have a word with me on air, I'll give you a $10 gift card to have some food here at Smith's. You can use it today or another day if you want. They're open 6 days a week. So anyway, we're going to try to get somebody on from Smith's Cafe and just have a word with them in just a minute. I did want to mention, I recently went out to Kentucky to see this great big ark that a man named Ken Ham and his ministry called Answers in Genesis built. Big ark. I had been a few years ago to his museum. Okay, Answers in Genesis. So anyway, there is a seminar going on actually today, pretty much all through the day, little different seminars, and into the evening, and then also tomorrow morning in Lewis at the New Covenant Presbyterian Church. And there's a speaker named Dr. Tommy Mitchell telling you all about the ministry Answers in Genesis. If you want to hear him, he's very entertaining, very gives you lots of facts and figures about, creation versus evolution and so on. And it's called Answers in Genesis. If you want to learn more about it, you can look him up online. But Dr. Tommy Mitchell is speaking today, this afternoon, and this evening, and tomorrow morning at the New Covenant Presbyterian Church in Lewis, okay? So I wanted to tell you about that, and also I want to tell you about our friends at Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Dr. T and Dr. Bud. I just had somebody listen to the show last week, gave a call, actually has met with Dr. Bud already. Very happy. So if you're looking for a chiropractor and you say, Jim, every now and then I get a little kink in my neck or my back hurts or something like that, or my left leg's going numb or whatever, a lot of things have to do with your circulatory system, in other words. So getting a good adjustment is critical. And if you've never been to a chiropractor, it's worth checking them out. In other words, I'm going to give you a free offer here in just a minute. But it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. There's 2 chiropractors there. There's Dr. T and Dr. Bud, and they'll take good care of you. It's very friendly. Once you call to make your appointment, you'll find that everybody there is very customer-oriented. They also do massages, and it's a great place to get chiropractic care. So it's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Dr. T, we call him, but Dr. Trillia, he's owned the business for 30-plus years. Dr. Bud works in there with him, and between the 2 of them, they'll get the kinks out, okay? And like I say, they also do therapeutic massages where the doctors talk to the massage therapist, tell them what you need to work on, and when you're done, you feel 100% better. I know people that go there with headaches that leave with less of a headache, in other words, and I know people that go there with a big crink in their neck or their back, and when they leave, they just feel 100% better. So anyway, it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Route 13 in Seaford. Give them a call at 629-4344. They take most types of insurances. If you have any insurance questions, Joyce can help you with that. 629-4344. And here's your free offer. You give a call and say, look, I've never been to a chiropractor in my life, or I've been to one and I didn't quite get the results that I was hoping I would get. You give a call and say, look, I heard about you on Jim Weller's show, and they'll let you have a free consultation with one of the doctors at no charge. No copays, no deductibles. I've had numerous people hear the show. Give a call. Get a diagnosis, because chiropractic's not for everybody, and this will help you determine if they can help you. So no charge, first time, free consultation, 629-4344. Tell them you heard about it at Weller Does Delmarva, and they will give you that free consultation. All right. Oh, I forgot their Facebook page. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Everybody's on Facebook, so like their page there, and PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Okay. And we're definitely on Facebook today, right? Rolling right along. All right, so I have my first guest. It's a young lady that works here at Smith's Cafe. How you doing?
Good.
Good? I guess let me tilt that down. I usually hold right onto it, but they want us to talk right into it. So this is your first time on the show?
Yes.
Yes. And how long have you been here at Smith's?
I've been here about 7 months.
7 months, so
Yes.
almost when they open. You've almost been here since the beginning.
Yes.
They started, I think, in January this year. So, and how you like it?
I really like it.
Really like it. What's the customers like?
Very friendly.
Very friendly.
Yes.
The food probably makes them in a better mood.
Yes, basically, yes. Yes.
Now, this is called Smith's Cafe, but when you get here, you realize it's not just a cafe. This is a full-blown restaurant.
Yes, it's family orientated. Everybody is really, really nice.
Really nice. And I find if you're not getting the service here, this one walks by and everybody's really helpful and willing to please. And the food is great. It's all made from
Yes.
scratch back there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And have you ever cooked back there, or just always been serving?
Serving.
Serving, okay.
Yes.
And so how often do you work? Are you full-time, part-time?
I am full-time.
What's your name? I forgot to ask your name.
Sharice.
Sharice.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes,
Where are
but
you
they
from?
call me Tiny.
Tiny, okay. Is that because of your
Yes.
height?
Yes.
Lack of height? I can
Yes.
relate to that. So gravity just keeps pulling you down.
Yes.
All right, where'd you go to school?
I went to Hillcrest High School in New York.
Wow, and you came all the way to Seaford to work?
No.
No? How'd you end up in Seaford?
I came from Florida, and I
Oh.
came up here.
New York to Florida to Seaford.
Yes.
Tax-free shopping.
Exactly.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You miss the big city, don't you?
A little bit.
Well, have you been to Georgetown? That's a big city.
Yeah, I've been in Georgetown.
You ever been to Lincoln?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, now there's a big city there. So Lincoln doesn't even have a mayor. It's a little town. That's where I'm from. All right. So anyway, what would you recommend to somebody that comes to Smith's Cafe first time? Hungry?
I like the chicken bacon wrap.
Chicken bacon wrap. Now that sounds pretty good.
Yes, it is.
What is that?
It has, you can have a grilled chicken in there or fried, but I usually get the fried and it has
Okay.
bacon.
Okay.
And it has ranch dressing.
Really?
Yes.
You cut it up and then just dip it in the ranch dressing, or is it all?
It's all
or-
inside.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And they make their ranch from scratch.
What do people like the most for breakfast?
So far, it's the French toast.
French toast. Do you make the
Yes.
bread here?
Yes.
Okay, because it tastes pretty darn good.
Yes, it
Light
does.
and fluffy.
Yes.
Light and fluffy. All right. Do you ever get any customers that are just light and fluffy?
A couple. A couple.
All right. Well, you're here. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They're open 6 days a week from like
Yes.
6 in the morning till 8 at night.
Yes.
All right. A lot of takeouts. I see people come and get stuff and
Yeah.
and go.
Yes,
see.
they do. They call around 5:45 sometimes.
Ready
in
to
the morning.
order.
Yes.
All right. And kids eat free on Saturday till noon.
Yes, they do.
Do many people take advantage of that?
Yes.
Now, like every day, they have a different special. Like
Yes.
Mondays, I notice is 10% off for teachers all day.
Yes.
So okay.
I met
So-
a lot of Seaford teachers here.
Seaford teachers.
Yes.
Okay. If we were to get one of your teachers on the phone from high school,
Okay.
what would they say about you?
I was sweet,
Sweet? Okay.
quiet.
Quiet?
Yes.
Very shy?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How's the interview been so far?
Okay.
Okay. You ready to stop?
Yes.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to take a look at the pies. Okay?
Okay.
We have a new thing. Watch the camera here. It's going to switch over, and we're going to see the pies. There's Colin. This is our new food viewing camera system. Look at the pies. You can stop in and get one of them right now. Is that right?
Yes.
Do
you can.
people ever get pies or cakes for breakfast?
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. Anything in there that's your favorite?
Pretzel salad.
Pretzel salad. Okay.
Yes. And a chocolate lover's cake.
You know the cakes I like?
What's that?
Crab cake.
Yes. The Krabby Burger.
Yeah, crab cakes. Yeah, he loves them. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you for being on. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. She survived her first interview, everybody, and she's out of here. Do no more eye contact with her today. All right. So anyway, you got to see some of the cakes and the pies, and they're all made from scratch. Maryland is back there just working on that stuff. So anyway, we're here. People are coming in. It's Veterans Day. Again, if you come and have a word with me and you're a veteran, I will gladly give you a $10 gift card to Smith's Cafe. How's that? So you can do it right after you get done eating. That way you can give me a rating on your food. No Nonsense Office Machines. My friend Rick Fowler. Man, he was here last week. He was here the week before. He's going to be here, I think, again on December 2nd. Anyway, he owns and operates No Nonsense Office Machines in Georgetown. And every day I talk to people that have had an experience with him, and I like that. In other words, they say, I went there, I took my tablet, it wasn't working right, it was a little wonky, and he gets it fixed. He's very affordable, and he does a good job. So if you have something you need worked on, whether it's a laptop or a tablet or a copier or a fax machine, excuse me, or a gaming system, or you have the hiccups, anything, he can fix you up. So his name is Rick Fowler. He's a local guy. He's been in business many, many years. I can't remember if it's 20 or 30, but either one is a good testament to his doing a good job, okay? He's probably there now. His phone number is 856-7381, 856-7381. No Nonsense Office Machines. Rick Fowler, nononsenseoffice.com. On the web, you give him a call and say good morning if you would, please. 856-7381. 856-7381. He's 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9 in Georgetown, okay? So for those that know him, like him, and if you don't know him, get to know him. And our new Weller's discount cards have arrived. They're only $10. And listen, there's an offer on there for No Nonsense Office Machines. I just got to find it. Hold on. $25 off on any service at the regular price. $25 off. Okay? So you buy this card for $10. It's good for all of 2018. It's got many different discounts on it. In fact, I don't even think it's on our website yet because we just got them in the mail yesterday. But anyway, if you want one, we've got them for sale here today. And you can get them. So they're available right here. So other than that, you give him a call, No Nonsense Office Machines, and check him out, 856-7381. Okay? Real good guy, treats you fair. Oh, the Cormans have arrived. We might need 2 chairs, okay? Jeff and Molly, we're ready for them. So if they want to come on down, come on down. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you, here they come, Mr. and Mrs. Corman, okay? I have been waiting to get her on. All right, I'm going to turn on the yellow mic. I'll give that to, you could sit in the middle. That would be like a rose between 2 thorns, okay? I'll let you use that. How you doing today?
Ooh, is it working? I feel so special.
Is it on? All right. Do not look at the monitor.
Oh,
We're supposed to look at which camera? That one, I think. I can't remember. Any one of them.
They don't know.
Okay. But they could tell when you're looking at the monitor because I can't stop doing it. All right. So anyway, Molly, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Real good. Is this early for you?
No.
No? Okay.
It's a school morning for us.
Okay. Okay. You were off yesterday or no?
Yes, we were
Okay.
off.
Veterans Day. Are you on Monday?
Yep, we're back.
Okay. Back Monday. Okay. So anyway, this is Jeff and Molly Corman. Molly, you're a school teacher.
I am.
At
Milford
what
High
school?
School.
Milford High School.
Yes.
Man, all them high school students.
They're fantastic.
Aren't you glad I wasn't? Aren't you glad I'm not one of your students? So I was a mess, but we'll leave it at that. So I did graduate though.
That's
just so you know,
impressive.
I
Thank
was
you.
the only one in my class that did not go to graduation, but I did graduate.
Awesome.
I just wanted a teacher as pretty as she is when I was in high school.
yeah.
See?
Goodness, do you hear this?
Yeah, he's starting early.
That's right. You got to build up to it.
Right. That's for later in the afternoon. But anyway, so how long you guys been married?
Oh my, go ahead. I'll let you try this one.
Actually, 14 years.
Really?
I got it
You're
right,
good.
didn't I?
Oh,
You did
good.
good. Yeah.
How'd you
14
meet?
Years.
That's a story. I'll let her tell that
My
one.
dad knew his dad. Ironically, our grandfathers were like best friends.
Really?
So my
Who was your
dad-
grandfather?
Actually, Joe Hudson and Charlie Murphy worked together. Joe's
Okay.
not my grandfather.
Okay.
But Charlie was appointed to the mosquito control when it was an appointed position.
Okay.
And Charlie Murphy and Joe Hudson, Joe worked for Charlie. So that's how they got to know each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. She was right. It wasn't working.
Hi.
We'll have to start all over. Do we have to start all over? All right. No, I'm just kidding with you. Okay. All right. So anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
So her dad used to ride in the Twin Beaches spraying mosquitoes.
Okay.
I mean, years ago when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
And he just stopped by the airport one day. He said, "Man, I like to do that like I used to."
Okay.
And we needed somebody to go with us. And that, like 2 days later, maybe you take somebody new. You don't know who you're taking and all that. And I was
Okay.
like, "Oh," and my dad was like, "Oh, he'll be great. He'll be great." And I took him, and him and I got to be really good friends.
Charlie Murphy.
No, John Murphy, her
John
father.
Murphy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her father, who's a surveyor.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Charlie and John were
Yeah, so
brothers. Okay.
yep, my
Both in
grand
the surveying
yep,
business.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Charlie was John's father.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm way off track.
No,
All right.
no, you're fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anyway, you took her father.
yep, and
In the plane.
and him and I got to be good friends.
Okay.
And she was in college, and her sister was in college, and this went on for like a year. I never
We
met
called
her.
him Brother Jeff because
Okay.
I really didn't know him, and I would call home, and he would answer the phone.
At your house.
And I was
Yeah.
at U of D at college. I'm like, who
is
is
weird.
this?
Right.
Yeah.
And like Christmas morning, like he was there, and my
That's the first
sister's
time
like,
I think I met her on Christmas morning. Yeah.
Really?
I think my parents had like empty nest syndrome, and like
Okay.
my dad had this new friend.
Right.
Yeah. So Jeff.
Had
took-
you met him?
No, I
Oh,
answered.
okay.
No, I had never met him. I just talked on the phone. I thought he was like older.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went for a little airplane ride. I might have been nauseated. I
Really?
might have left my breakfast.
We
In the
sprayed
stomach distress bag.
Oh my gosh!
side
yeah.
down the side of the
Yeah,
airplane.
and he had this adorable little friend working for him who was our best man in our wedding, and I was
went to
mortified.
college together.
All of these
Yeah.
good-looking college boys, and here I am, like exiting the airplane, just
After
pale.
throwing up all
no,
down the
I mean,
side
I was
of
like,
it.
"Hi," and I'm really sorry, and they
We
they were
sprayed
great.
Delaware City is where we sprayed. Yeah.
He wasn't nice. He went
In
under
both
everybody.
ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
But I had a date that night.
He did. He did call
Really?
for
I
dinner,
did.
so I was
Okay.
like, "There you go."
And
Yep.
you already knew his name.
I knew his
You were on
name.
a first name basis.
I did.
Right. You'd already been through an emotional moment.
That's right.
Okay.
I rubbed
That's
her
right.
back.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Wow.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Wow. So
So
how long
that's
did
how
you
we-
date?
Oh, wasn't well. We dated
2 years,
Yeah,
3
2
years.
years. We
Okay.
were married at 22. We've been married
Okay.
for a long time.
How many
So-
kids you got?
We have 2 little girls, Lucy
Okay.
and Lainey, who are listening.
Yes, they
Oh,
are. I
well,
hope
good
they are.
morning. Now, just
They
so
are.
you two know, you'll be able to go back and watch this if you want.
Okay.
At WellerDoesDelmarva.com.
Thank you.
Or on Facebook, either one.
Awesome.
If you want
Okay.
to, just for the heck of it. All right, and let's talk about, just for a minute, have you written a book?
Oh, you're kind to ask. I have.
Okay.
My cousin, his name is Mac Davis. He is
Okay.
and just
Not Mac Daddy. Mac
No,
Davis.
I know. He probably liked
Okay.
that
Probably been
though.
called
He-
Mac
yeah.
Daddy before.
He is a fantastic photographer.
Okay.
He loves his landscapes and nature.
Okay.
And we always said we wanted to coincide. I love to write. And so that was always the dream. And one day he came to me and said, "How about a children's book?" And I'm like, "Okay." And he gave me a jump drive of like so many photos that he had done. And I just picked ones that I kind of felt, had a message. And
Okay.
I did. We wrote a children's book. It's called Our Sweet Nature's Land. It's just primarily Delaware photography because I wanted our children to know, what we grew up with.
And the landscape can change.
Yep, it does.
Right.
Absolutely. So he has amazing critters and they have a dialogue and it's just an appreciation of what's around us that we see every day but probably don't take notice to.
Correct.
And he just captivates that moment. So it was awesome to come together as a family and to pull that off. So thank you for asking.
Now, is it done where people can buy this book?
Oh yeah, it's on Amazon.
Okay, so what would they look up?
If you just type in nature or Our Sweet Nature's Land, any
Okay.
of those keywords, and actually we'd love to get into some classrooms with it because it's educational.
Okay.
My daughters love it. Our youngest is 5 and learning how to read, so she gets it out, and
Okay.
it's very sweet. And he is just known for his photography. So it was
Wow.
awesome to pair up with him.
That's kind of neat. Did you ever take him flying and take pictures? Or
I don't think I have taken him flying.
Took him all
He's
from the
taking
ground?
photos of you. I know
Yeah.
that flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He has
He's a
drone
cool
right now.
guy.
Yeah.
Really? All right. Is he from around here?
He is. He's a
Okay.
local guy. Yeah.
He lives right in front of our house, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's-
Okay.
Yeah.
I know him well.
All right.
So do you want to talk about the party?
Yeah, let's talk about the party. It was the best party I think I've ever been to.
I think it
So I
was.
want to first thank you for
Aw, you're
allowing
so
me to
sweet.
come. In other words, it was great. In other words,
I said
it was
outside
great.
of our wedding, like that was it. Like that was the best part I've ever been to.
Molly really liked the Bo Dickerson band.
I
Really?
the Bo
Yeah, they do a
Dickerson
good
band.
job.
I was the tambourine girl at one point. I felt so excited about that. I did. I want to be part of the band.
Well, it was a good one. It was a good party. I liked the
you.
ambiance you created when the lights were turned off.
Oh.
It was just really neat.
Well, it was good to partner with King Crop Insurance.
They were
It was.
fantastic.
They were great.
Was that 3 ladies that run that?
Yep.
Their parents evidently started it.
Their
They
parents
did.
started it, and Jackie has been there 30 years.
Oh,
30
yeah.
years now,
Yeah.
and then Nancy came into the business, and then Donna's into the business.
They're
Wow.
wonderful. Those
They seem
girls,
passionate
They are.
Yes.
about it.
Very.
Like,
Wow.
you know, not only doing a good job for their customers, but taking over their parents' legacy.
Yes.
And
That means an
continuing it
awful
on.
lot to them.
They
Yes,
are in
it
it
was
to win
obvious.
it. They take it very personally. They definitely have the heart of agriculture.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you had a good group there. The
Thanks.
fireworks were a nice
I like
touch.
the fireworks.
Yeah, I got a lot of ideas for my 60th birthday party.
Me too. I'm like,
You
oh,
know,
my 40th.
First
Here
of all,
we
I
go.
want to have it right there because it had plenty of room.
We're here for you.
The
Whatever you
porta
need.
potties were very nice.
Good.
You know what I mean? They
Good.
weren't them cheap plastic ones.
Yeah.
These were nice ones. They were nice. And
when the electric went off, I was a little.
Oh.
they had lights in them.
Well, they did, but no. When
Okay.
the breaker tripped out on the pole.
Okay.
And
That's how-
But you know, for a minute or two, I wasn't positive that wasn't just
Yeah.
part of the evening.
we were dimming the lights for the fireworks. We were just setting the tune.
Just
Right.
getting everybody relaxed a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It turned
people
out
kept,
well.
I
It
thought
turned
it
out
was
very well.
wonderful.
Thank you.
So good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go to many parties, and that one was like right there.
Well, I appreciate
thank
you
We,
you.
coming.
we wanted to celebrate
Yep.
our customers.
Yeah.
I
well,
mean,
it was wonderful. Made me want to get some aerial spraying done.
or some crop insurance.
right. Right.
Insurance.
Just-
Yeah.
I have 7 acres. I'm
Well,
a sizable
is it-
farmer.
Okay.
I know where you live now.
That's right.
I was spraying for Mike Webb, and he was like, "You know where Jimmy Weller lives? It's right there by his house."
Is that the landmark he
Yeah.
uses?
That's
Now,
what
now
it
you're gonna be
is, yeah.
flagged. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Now, I saw one plane that had a thing on the wing that might have had the word flag or flagger in it.
Automatic
Is that the
flagger.
little white
Yes.
piece of toilet paper
Yeah.
that comes out?
It resembles that, doesn't
Okay.
it? It's biodegradable. You're okay.
Well, I presumed it because I used to
Yeah, it
stand
is.
out there and watch them spray my field and stuff, in other words. And every so often I'd see this little white piece of paper, and I'm like, that's
Right.
how he knows where he's
Field
been.
markers, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Wind direction too, right? Am I?
And we have smoke on all the airplanes. Tell which way the wind's blowing.
Oh,
little,
okay.
Little puff of smoke, it'll drift with the wind. It'll drift more than the spray does.
Okay. So don't panic when I see that smoke.
No.
Okay.
We
Tell
have
me,
had people call and be like, "Oh my God, your airplane's smoking." Yeah.
What, they had your cell phone?
Yeah, they'll call the airport. You know,
Oh.
we've had that happen before. Yeah.
I do want to ask you, what do you do in the winter when you're
Ooh.
not spraying crops?
I work on airplanes.
That's what I thought. But I mean, you just keep tuning
Yeah.
them up, cleaning them up.
Well,
Yep.
we're going to travel to Savannah, Georgia in a
Are
few
you
weeks.
really?
There's a NAAA conference.
National Agricultural Aviation Association. It's
Okay.
having their yearly conference.
Mm-hmm.
We're
If
taking
you
an
say that
airplane.
fast, I thought you said the Chick-fil-A conference.
Well, that too. We're going to stop
I
there
thought.
too.
All right, so you're
So-
going to a conference.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
good. There's a lot of camaraderie and
Okay,
vendors.
yeah.
There's a big exhibit. You get to see what everyone's doing.
We're taking an airplane down
yeah,
to
he's
exhibit.
going to exhibit.
How?
And fly it down there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna-
You know, go ahead.
I'm going to fly commercially, but I'm going to get a little bit faster. But he's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
So you're going to
Fly
fly
it.
a plane down.
He's going to fly an airplane
All right.
down.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to have breakfast and hang out, or are you going to just
We're
go?
going to
or-
have breakfast,
Yeah,
I think.
I've come to eat.
Do you want to talk again?
Sure. Jim, I'm here for you.
I got a couple things to do. I would call them almost housekeeping stuff, but I want to just talk to you guys more if you don't mind.
Sure.
But have breakfast and we're taking a break from the radio, is what they're telling me. But we're going to continue right on with TV. So check me out on my Facebook page or Cozy TV right now. So we're going to still stay on TV, but I want to get you back on
Great.
once I do an interview with Amy from
good.
Dry Zone. Is that okay?
Great.
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah.
have breakfast. I'll treat you
Thank
to
you.
breakfast. Just give me your bill and you leave a tip. How
Oh,
about
I
I don't
that?
have to do that.
Oh, I want to.
get
Order
this
light,
too?
though, okay? I'm just kidding. All right, so we'll have them back. All right, so you're watching Weller Does Delmarva. We're inside of Smith's Cafe. That was Jeff and Molly Corman. And what a great couple. She's a school teacher. He owns an aerial spraying business, taking over his family business. I think they've been in business 60 or 70 years. Isn't that quite a testimony to doing a good job and serving the community? And I don't know what farmers would do without them. So anyway, you're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I think Colin is going to be coming up next. So we're going to get him down here. I'm ready for Mr. Colin Walls. But anyway, we're ready for you, young man. He's talking. He's drinking coffee. He's heckling the crowd. Yeah. So anyway, we're here. If you've never met Colin, come on down to Smith's Cafe. Again, Veterans Day. So veterans eat free if you have a word with me. Okay? So just have a word with me. Tell me how your day is going or what you did, and I'll give you a $10 gift card to Smith's Cafe. Good morning, Colin Walls.
Whether you're a veteran or a veteran.
Yes.
Either
one.
What's
there a difference, veteran or veteran?
Well, they're said two different ways, so maybe they're two different things.
Like Lewis, Houston,
right.
Houston, Houston.
Right. You didn't know that?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Have to wait till next year. 53 to 57, Marine Corps.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, 53 to 57 years he was in the Marines.
No, he was in there 4 years, and I think he loved it.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me,
what's
up at Wall Service Center?
What's up at Wall Service Center? So remember I told you about the picture I was going to show you? There's a couple different ways that you could do an oil change, that you can check things or not check things. And sometimes...
Isn't it easier to just not check them?
There. Look at that right there.
Okay, now what is that? It looks like part of a grill.
Well, kind of. It's an air filter. That's where the air enters your engine there through that air filter there. Can you guess which one is the new one and which one's the old one?
Let me think. Is this a litmus test?
Yeah.
It's the one on the right. Is the junky one.
That is the one
on the left.
And so that filters all that stuff out from your engine. And I would say this probably was never changed.
Because they got an oil change.
Right, and so they brought it to us, and we checked those things, and we looked in the air filter.
You check those even on an oil change?
Yes, yeah.
What's that called? What's that filter called?
That's the air filter. So that's the air cleaner element
that's sucking air into the motor.
Right.
So if your air filter looks like the one on the right, you're probably burning more gas than you need to burn.
Oh well, you're burning more gas. You're don't have as much power because it's got to be able to suck the air in to be able to get it out. So what comes out of your exhaust has to come in through that filter there.
That's true. It slows it down, harder on the motor.
Yeah.
Motor can run hotter, can it?
Well, and it probably could because you're working it harder. But if you think about that, if some of that stuff gets by that filter there.
Oh, and in the engine.
Now
you got real problems.
Real problems, yeah. And I'm sure Jeff, he can talk about how important a filter is for an engine. And I
have to prep to go on the radio. Let me be silent for a moment. Can we be silent? That was too long to be silent. I'm not doing it that way again. Too much dead airspace. All right, everybody, we're back on the radio. We're talking to Colin Walls. Wall Service Center going to tell you not all oil changes are created equally. Right. Is that right?
That's right. So Wall Service Center, we're going to look at all your filters, air filter, cabin air filter, oil filter, of course.
And an oil change.
During an oil change. Yeah, so we've got that checklist here that we had talked about before. We'll talk about the checklist a little bit on the next one.
So some of them places that say in and out in so many minutes, it's because they're not doing half the stuff you're doing.
Possibly, I don't know that for a fact, but I can tell
what they're doing.
I can tell you that picture that we just had up there
is an air filter. If the owner of that knew that the last place they got an oil change didn't check it, they'd probably be upset.
Right? Yeah.
Because that's a lot of potential damage.
That is,
to the
and that's an actual picture of a car that we had in the shop there of the filter out of it. So.
Was it from
These
out
aren't
of
just
state?
pictures
Is that
we
from
got
a
on the
Jersey
internet.
Car?
I'm not sure. I don't remember, but
okay, just checking.
But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Brandon's tearing up over there.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford, right across from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. Check us out.
Check them out. They're good people. All right, I'm going to talk about Pools and Spas Unlimited. Man, speaking of good people, they have a beautiful store in Milford, right there on Rehoboth Boulevard. If you're thinking about a pool next year, now's the time to talk about it. Okay, the time to buy a pool is before you need it, so you're on the schedule, and they can install it for you. They can build you a cement one or a concrete one, either one, cement or concrete, vinyl, fiberglass. They can help you design it, big, small, whatever you want done, they can do. I actually actually am getting a hot tub from them, and I'm very excited about it. It's one that fits right in a corner, so it's kind of triangular shaped, and it has this thing that goes up and down your back. It's going to be in any day, and I'm excited about it. I'm also getting a sauna. I didn't even know they sold saunas. So anyway, it's Pools and Spas Unlimited in Milford. And you say, man, how long have they been in business? Well, they have been in business, I don't know how long. They've been in business over 15 years. So that's a long time for being in business. So anyway, if you are looking for a pool or chemicals or a spa or a sauna, they have a pool inside their showroom that's called an endless pool. Like you get in there and the waves come against you and it swims. You swim against it right in your basement or your house. We have a friend, a mutual friend, that has one in their basement and swims in that thing. He's probably swimming right this minute. So, Kevin, don't miss a stroke, okay? Anyway, not on my part. We should always miss a stroke. But anyway, I mean swimming stroke, okay? So anyway, Pools and Spas Unlimited have endless pools, okay? Endless possibilities. If you need any of what they got, go to where they're at. It's at 219 North Rehoboth Boulevard in Milford, Delaware, not Connecticut. Milford, Delaware. Phone number is 424, this is a good number, 1999. 424-1999. SwimDelmarva.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. It's Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. And tell them I sent you if you would. Just give a call right now, and if you get a voicemail, just say, hey, Jim Weller sent me. If you're open, I just spent $10,000. Now that you're not, I'm going to just have to come when you are open. So anyway, 424-1999, Pools and Spas Unlimited, SwimDelmarva.com. Amy Brown is here, hot off the training trail.
Yes.
You're usually on a running trail.
Still on the running trail.
And now you got home
700
from a training
and something.
trail. 1,200 miles from home. How was it?
It was great. It
Really?
really was. Before we get to that, though,
Okay.
I've heard legend
Okay.
that there are new Weller's cards in.
The Weller's discount cards have arrived. Just got them yesterday. We are selling
That's
them,
my
babies.
favorite one right
Have we
here,
sold
the
any yet?
Dry Zone one that is 5% off any
Think about
project.
that.
That could be
5%.
huge.
That could be huge.
So get
could
them
be
while they're
huge,
hot,
America.
and then give us a call at 302-684-5034 and 5% off any Oh, look. You don't even have to remember that number. It's written right here
there.
on the card. Mm-hmm. That's handy dandy.
Local number, real number, everybody.
It's
Not one
like
of them.
we've got marketing geniuses making
Yes,
sure people have our phone
unbelievable.
number all the time.
Yep. So anyway, we've got those, and I
Very
think
cool.
they're even numbered. Yep. So they're
They're
numbered.
even
so-
numbered?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, is there like a premium on the lower numbered
Yes,
ones?
there is.
That would
We're
be
gonna
really
auction
cool.
them off. So, yes, there is. We're
That
gonna
would
dig
be
them
pretty
all out.
sweet.
Yep. I said, give me number 100 through 480. You guys can have the rest.
All righty.
But anyway, so Dry Zone open today?
Dry Zone is open today.
8 o'clock
8 o'clock
till noon or 1?
Till
I can't
2.
even remember. Till 2.
till 2.
8 till 2.
Unless
8
they
till
want
2.
me to work extra and they just tell me till 2. But
Oh,
I don't. That
you're
doesn't
working
sound
today?
Not today.
Okay.
I don't know who
8
is, though.
8 to 2. 8 to
Somebody.
2. The Dry Zone barn. Whoever's there loves selfies.
I'm pretty sure it's probably Martin.
Okay.
And
Oh,
he
and he
does.
does. Oh,
He
my
does.
gosh.
He uses enough product in his hair.
Yes.
That it's
He needs
it's,
as many selfies.
Yes.
Right. So
So
anyway, you took a trip. You
We
went
did.
to, I forgot, Oklahoma.
we went to Omaha, Nebraska,
Omaha, was close.
and Omaha, Nebraska is where Foundation Support Works is based.
Okay.
And Support Works is our the hub of our dealer network.
Right.
Where
For the poly level stuff.
poly level
Foundation.
and foundation repair.
Helicoils.
Helical piers are part of what we do.
Helical. Not helicoil.
No, not
Helicoil's in a
helicoil.
motor, I think. Helical.
It might be actually.
Yes.
So we went there, and it's just amazing. Like, can I just tell you? First off, what I'm about to tell you, I just have to remind you, we're a construction company.
Right.
When you think of construction companies, you think maybe they'll show, maybe they won't.
Right. Maybe I have to remind them 3 times.
They're most. I mean, it's a sad statement on our industry, but it's true that a lot of construction companies, a lot of contractors are in it for the money. Mm-hmm. And then you do get a segment of contractors and construction workers that have some pride in their work. And they think that, they go out there and they do a very good job. I really want you to understand that Dry Zone raises the bar even to that. We don't think just about creating remarkable experiences, and we think about the why.
Okay.
And Jim, I mean, you know my background. I've been in ministry for years. I've taken graduate level classes on mission, value, and purpose statements. And I've never seen an organization or a company really be passionate about their purpose, mission, and values as much as I do Dry Zone and our dealer networks, Support Works, and Basement Systems. It's amazing.
Well, it's a very organized network.
Well, that's part of what our purpose is. We have a threefold purpose.
Right.
The first and primary purpose is remarkable experiences for our homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
If you deal with Dry Zone, you are going to have not just a good experience, a remarkable experience. We really want to redefine our industry. You know, some of that stuff that I said, you know, maybe they'll show a 12-hour window. We want to get rid of that. We want you to trust us. We want you to know that you can depend on us. And as a result, we know how to do that is through remarkable experiences. So from first contact with us at that phone number, 302-684-5034, even at our website. You know, don't call us yet. Go to our website. Our website is remarkable.
Well, you can learn a lot about Dry Zone at the website.
Absolutely, you can learn a lot. There's testimonials.
Yep.
If you
There's bios on all your employees.
Every single one of our employees has a bio. Before and after pictures. You can just sit there and look through before and after pictures all day. It's super fun.
And you might say, that's my neighbor.
You might.
Are there people's names in there? I don't even know that. I never thought of that. Okay.
Some names.
In the testimonial letters.
Testimonials there are.
Yeah.
We don't use a lot of names in some of the jobs.
Right.
And I'm glad you asked that. We don't use a name unless they've given us permission to.
Right.
So if you see a name on the website, that's somebody who's had such a remarkable experience at Dry Zone that they want to shout it from their rooftop that we were never at. We were below the house.
Right. But I think you're going on your 11th year, aren't you?
Yeah.
In other words, of being in business.
Since 2006.
And this is a real evolving industry, in other words. And Dry Zone seems to be light years ahead because of the network they're connected to.
Right. And that's the second part of our purpose is walking alongside the folks in the dealer network. And can I tell you, like, this amazing website and a lot of this philosophy stuff, a small construction company wouldn't really be able to do that on our own. The fact that we partner with, like, it's not a franchise. We're not a franchise. We partner with folks across the country, internationally, to use their expertise, enhance their expertise with our own, and we walk alongside each other and build each other up. That's the way that we show how much more is possible, and we believe that, and we show each other that in our dealer network all the time. And it's amazing. Well, the resources we have as a result of that are amazing.
So let's remind people some of the services you do.
Let's do that.
In other words, because they need to know what Dry Zone does.
Yes, so because they're all excited about this
purpose. You're not building porch decks when we talk about construction.
No, that's a very good point. We do a lot of things. We, of course, are solid. We encapsulate crawl spaces. We take that air that's down underneath your house that is just going to come up through your house, and we make it safe and healthy for you and your family.
So when we talk about crawl space encapsulation, because everybody and their brother seems to be doing it. It seems to be the in thing to be in the crawl space encapsulation business. But what you do that you kind of separate yourself from everybody else is you have systems that are tried, true, designed by engineers. It's not your first experience. And so when you come in, you offer a solution that is permanent.
Absolutely.
That comes with a warranty.
Right. We do it right at the first time. And you're right. 25-year warranty on our 20 mil material, the clean space liners.
Because a lot of people only put a 10 mil.
Yeah, no.
So yours is at least 20 mil.
It's hard to cut through with incredibly strong scissors.
Right.
So, I mean,
if you have a little
you get a plastic
stone underneath
roll,
or something, it's not going to puncture it.
You get a plastic roll from Lowe's, you can cut that pretty easy. Come on, let's think about it.
Now, can I say this with all honesty? You don't buy any of the products you use from big box stores.
No.
Okay, so right off the bat, you have to
Right.
realize that the
Yes.
products that Dry Zone uses are designed for this industry
Right.
only.
Right.
They're not multiple use items.
And unique patents. We have 32 unique patents
Okay.
for the materials that we use and the products that we use. So there's a level of expertise and science there within our network that is just, it's
And-
just not achievable
And you're
anywhere else.
connected to a network.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Nationwide, maybe worldwide.
Right. So if you're wondering, that 25 years, yeah, but what if
What
Dry Zone
happens?
closes
Right.
in 5 years? That dealer network will back up
Right.
that 25 years. You've got 25 years regardless of what happens
But
at Dry
also
Zone. But
the-
Dry Zone's only growing and
The
being
opportunity to go to training, a lot of that's on product, but you get to glean information from
Right.
other dealers
Right.
that do exactly, because everybody in this network only does crawl space encapsulation, basement
awesome.
waterproofing.
Right, we didn't get into the basement waterproofing,
Right.
basement
now
finishing.
you're doing garages.
Garage
not
finishing.
building a garage, not building a garage.
Well, we are always trying to figure out how to better help homeowners.
Correct.
And we realized garages are usually very damp spaces
Yes,
too.
they are.
And so
Doors are open,
all the
humidity.
stuff with, the drywall.
Yep. It's a
It's
breeding ground.
it's a sponge for microbial
So,
growth.
yep.
And so we will put in non-organic materials and finish garages
Mm-hmm.
that way.
Yep.
And it'll save you lots of headaches. It cleans up easy.
It does.
Can't
Can't break it with a baseball bat.
your kids come in with their water hoses and their
Yeah.
squirt guns and spray your wall. If that was your drywall,
Yeah. You'd be
that would be rough.
replacing it.
But for our materials, you just wipe it down. No big.
Yep. We experienced that at the barn. You had a water, had some plumbing done, and the
Yeah.
water line broke, and you had
Yeah,
6 inches of water. And
Yeah, if you want to see what this looks like done, come and
that's
visit
right.
us.
You've got full sheets, and
Yeah.
what's that chair rail height?
We do. We have lots of that, and so come on in, come see it. Hey, throw some water on it.
Yeah.
Come throw water on our walls.
We need to do this again. Barry brought us a
Yeah.
piece of sheetrock and a piece of the other stuff.
Yeah.
We put each one in a separate Ziploc bag with
Yeah.
water. And week after week on the show, we would look at it, and that sheetrock was just growing mold like crazy. I
Right.
was wanting to see if it would just make the bag explode eventually. But another nice thing, if somebody ever has a water pipe bust, a hot water heater leak, and all of a sudden, your sheetrock at the floor level has gotten wet.
Yes.
You can come in and cut it off chair
Yeah.
rail height and put this material.
We see that a lot.
I bet you do.
That's a very common
Didn't
occurrence.
we have a mutual friend whose pipe broke in their attic or something and flooded their house.
I don't
We do.
know. We do. We do, but I'm
lives in
unaware of
Seaford.
it.
But anyway, had a lot of flooding.
We do
Lot
have
of
that
flooding.
mutual friend.
Right. In other words, but you can go to the Dry Zone barn and you can see where you had a water pipe bust at the
Right.
barn.
Yeah.
And instead of replacing all the sheetrock on the wall, they just did the
We did
bottom
half
part.
wall. Mhm.
Right. Now,
and that chair rail height so that it's seamless and it looks very intentional.
and when you do this, you're using all your own employees.
Right. And
You're
that,
not running
yeah.
out and saying, "Hey guys, you want to work for a day?"
Yeah.
You're saying these
From
guys
from
are,
electric to all
You've
the
hired an
installs,
electrician?
we have an
So that was the only thing
electrician.
you
that was
subbed out?
that was the only thing we subbed out,
Okay,
and
so
now we no longer do
everything. So
Team
they're-
Dry Zone all the way now.
They're on the payroll. They're background tested. They're drug tested. They're wearing uniforms.
Right.
They're
And-
their people.
And let's put a little pin in that because we also do foundation repair. If you've got a crack in your house or
Yes.
you're looking around and you see a crack and you're like, oh, my house is just settling. No,
Yeah.
don't settle for settling.
I haven't bought it yet, and I still might. I'm looking at a house where the whole basement walls, Amy, are like leaning
Right.
inward,
Right.
on both sides and one end.
Yeah.
And Dry Zone has looked at it and offered me a solution.
Yeah.
They're
No,
like, and I thought the house would be condemned. It would be no good.
To me, it's amazing. Like, I've lived in a crooked house. I purchased a crooked house, and I thought that that's just the way it should be.
Right.
I was just like, well, I'll always be able to find the cat toys because I was always able to find the cat toys. They were on that one corner. Dry Zone can fix that.
Okay.
You don't have to lose your family home. Dry Zone can fix that.
Right.
And then the other thing we do is polylevel.
Yep.
Which is, if you've got sinking slab and like basements,
slab.
garages, we do it inside too, folks.
That is
Sidewalks.
true. That would be a good spot. Round swimming pools was my big thing.
Swimming pools
I used
are
to
a
have
big
a
thing.
pool, and one piece was up, one piece was down, and my insurance man, every time he'd come out saying, that may test your
Right.
deductible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It really
So,
would. And
people
business
can-
owners, like that's a big deal. You
Oh,
don't
definitely.
want a tripping
Or if you
hazard
live
at
in
your
a town
business.
and you got a sidewalk, you're responsible and you're liable
Right.
for the sidewalk in front of
Yeah.
your house. Now, Dry Zone, people could stop in the barn today, right?
Yep.
Not now, but at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock.
And they
very
could just
shortly.
see some of the products.
They could, absolutely.
Okay.
Now, I want to go back to, we talked about how now we're Team Dry Zone all the
Right.
way through. That's the last part. This is our manifesto. We're a construction company with a manifesto. That's our logo right here. This is our manifesto. And yes, I've got it tabbed up because that's the way I roll. The last part of our purpose is we want our employees to have fulfilling lives. We don't want them to come to work, be miserable. We want them to find fulfillment in what we do. And then when you go to work and you've had a bad day at work, where does that bad day get taken out at?
Inside your car on the way home.
Or at home with your
At home.
family.
You're right.
And
I
so we
agree.
want all of our employees to have fulfilling lives and as a result, fulfilling work. And so the fact that we can fix family homes, the fact that we can have remarkable experiences for our homeowners, this is all a part of what we do. And can I remind you, we're a construction company with a manifesto. We aren't just doing this, we are doing this. We are all about being the change that we want to see in not just our industry, but the world. And so that's why I think everyone should contact Dry Zone if you have any of these problems with your basement, crawl space, garage. If you want your garage finished, it would be great. Foundation repairs, any of that, contact us, 302-684-5034. Hey, if you are a little uncertain, check out our remarkable website, www.dryzone.com.
All right, give them a call. I've dealt with them on numerous projects. Very happy. 684-5034.
Oh.
Dryzone.com.
And
Yes.
say real quick hi to Bill, Barry, and Heather, who are in South Bend,
Bill,
Indiana,
Barry-
coming
Oh,
back.
They are in South Bend. That's where all the utility trailers are built. But another thing, did they go to the picker store?
I don't know. I didn't
Iowa.
ask. They did?
I saw a picture of them right in front of it.
Oh, is that where that is?
Oh,
When
you
you say
missed-
the picker store and
The
I see
ride
their
home
pictures,
looked
I don't
like the
understand.
ride to be on. In
I
other
did,
words,
it
so
did. I
they're
missed out.
stopping everywhere. So,
Well, I came here to be with you.
American pickers. Well, we appreciate that.
I flew for you.
Sacrifice. Thank you very much. All right, Amy Brown. So stop by the barn and say hi today. I'm going to do a couple commercials, and I'm ready for, I guess, either somebody from Smith's or Jeff and Molly again, either one. But anyway, we are here inside Smith's Cafe. DuckyandCarWash.com is who I'm going to talk about, which is technically the Ducky and Car Wash. The .com is their website, okay? So they have a location in Milford. They have one in Seaford. I deal with them all the time. I love dealing there. If you want to get your car clean, nothing says Happy Veterans Day like buying a veteran a gift card to Ducky and Car Wash. They're one size fits all. Get their vehicle clean, whether it's a truck, a car, an SUV, it doesn't matter. They have 2 locations, 2 Facebook pages too. So like them both. They got one for Milford. They got one for Seaford, okay? So that's Ducky and Car Wash on Facebook. You can check them out on the web at duckyandcarwash.com. They have a frequency program where like every time you get 12 car washes done, your 13th one is free. I love that. So you can just duck in dirty and drive out clean. You can get just a simple car wash, or you can get it all vacuumed and your windows done and everything else. So anyway, whatever you need, Ducky and Car Wash can help you out. They're good people. DuckyandCarWash.com. Like them on Facebook. Open 7 days a week. So Monday through Friday, about 8 to 5, and Monday through Saturday, I always get this wrong. Monday through Saturday, they're open 8 to 5, and Sundays 9 to 4. Okay, and that's all weather permitting. But Garrett Greer and his team do a good job, so check them out, and that's duckyandcarwash.com. All right, the blue mic, Molly. We got to flip it on, and I'm glad you're back. So
Hi.
we're talking to Molly and Jeff Corman. How's everything?
Good. That was a good breakfast.
You
Very
ate
good
already?
breakfast. Oh, yeah.
I am
What
good.
did you have?
I had a Western omelet.
I had the veggie. I was trying to behave, but then the toast got me, and now I'm hooked.
Hey, let me tell you something. I had their crab imperial the other day. It was fantastic. They have great crab cakes. I mean,
Okay.
it will fool you here. It will fool
A
you.
little gem.
I did not know they were here.
That's the problem.
I did not know.
That is the problem. Everybody says, Smith's Cafe, where is it? And I'm like, it's inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge. Guess what the next question is? Where's that?
Yeah.
Right. It's in the Old Food Lion
Very
Shopping
good.
Center. So we are doing our best one Saturday morning at a time.
Yes.
Trying to let people know that Smith's Cafe exists The food is great.
Very good.
And it's a great. You know something else interesting? Say
Tell
you're
me.
celebrating a birthday, and you want to go somewhere for dinner. If you bring 8 people or more to a birthday celebration, they'll supply the cake.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
Isn't that kind of neat?
I like it.
That's a nice little, just a nice little attaboy.
There's the game plan.
There's the game plan. So,
So Garrett Greer did not come to our party last
Oh,
Saturday
I told
because
you.
he was
He did not.
working.
he was working.
He's a hardworking
Wow,
man.
he is a
Yes.
hardworking man.
God bless him.
Yep. He's
Sean-
got like
His parents
60
came.
employees or
Yeah,
something.
he's busy.
Yeah, his parents were there,
Okay.
but not Garrett.
Oh.
Really?
He was working.
Well,
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I saw a sign for John Carney on the wall.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
that? It said it was his Sussex County headquarters or something.
Yeah, we have
What?
we have an office space in Georgetown, correct? And he
Right on
Okay.
the circle
and
in
he used to
Georgetown.
rent it.
And
Oh,
his,
really?
His Sussex County
Yes.
office. It's right on
Was
the
there.
circle.
Yeah.
And so that sign was from when he was a congressman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So it's kind of like a keepsake.
yeah, it got left behind.
I tried to give it to him.
He did.
I've
Really?
been trying for 6 months now to give it to him, but he hasn't come
Okay.
and gotten
but
it
I
yet.
like it.
All right. So, but his rents went down because it's just enough space to store the sign.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like a little mini storage now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. The governor was there. I thought that was kind of cool.
I liked
That-
it,
that
and,
was-
and I will say this: the lights went out, and they just kept going.
They did.
Everybody kept speaking.
They did. They had a ball, and the band.
Oh,
the
yes.
band kept playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy mackerel. It was good. But you know, a lot of the people there were farmers,
Yeah.
business people. They're durable.
Yeah.
They didn't fall
You just
apart.
roll with it.
And
Right.
panic and
I liked it.
Right. It was just neat. So, when given lemons, you make lemonade.
Yep.
I loved it. I thought it was neat.
They kept
I
cutting the
thought it was
beef.
neat. Yeah, they
Everybody
kept cutting
eating.
beef. Yep. It
Did
was
you have
really,
any cupcakes?
Oh, yes. I
Ooh.
accidentally took a couple home in my jacket pocket.
Accidentally,
Good. Yeah.
yes.
I forgot I put them in there till I got home.
I didn't have any. The Frozen Farmer and Vanderwins were there.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I didn't get any ice cream.
Oh, it was all good.
I did
I'll
both.
speak on their behalf. It
I
was
did both.
fantastic.
I did not get any
It was
ice
good.
cream.
So the ice cream was good. The food was good.
They both had
Excellent.
They both brought my favorite flavors too.
I took
Really?
care of
Yeah.
it for you.
Okay.
I took one for the
I
team.
have to say something that also really impressed me. I love your newest building.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that nice?
Oh my gosh. And the floor looked good.
Aw.
The lights look good. I loved
Thank
it.
you.
I
The
loved
little
it.
cupola. See the cupola up top?
Yeah.
Oh, I
but
love
love
it.
them lights, man. That thing was bright.
Danny Humphreys Construction built the building. Did an excellent job.
Especially,
He did. He's a real
especially
good
under
guy.
a
Very
deadline.
good friend of mine.
Yep.
Because this party was like, right there, and they were good.
Yeah.
And Jerry Layton, he does all our electrical work.
Oh, really?
Layton's Mechanical,
Okay.
J&L Mechanical,
Okay.
west of Bridgeville here.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the
So-
lights went out, he was there in 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, our
8 minutes.
electrician was, and he was
How did he know?
good.
I
Jeff
called him.
called
Oh,
him.
okay.
He's on speed dial.
Oh, okay. Really?
It's like the governor is here, and there's no lights.
Oh, man.
The governor
So-
handled it well because it had the lights went out just as soon
Yeah.
as he took the stage. He was like, "So I see what happens when the politicians." take the stage." It was good though.
It all worked
Wow.
out. We got there in the end.
Wow. It was great. I'm just saying. I like
Yeah.
the crane out there with the big
Oh,
flag.
isn't
And
that cool?
that was
That
Max
was.
Robichaud did that.
Yep.
Yep. First
Yep.
state crane.
Yep.
And he was there all night long. He even took it down.
down
He wanted to
when
light
the
it
party
up. I mean,
was done.
he was very, very
Yeah.
hands on. I liked
Really?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
The
He's a good
the
guy.
coolest thing was he let me raise the flag and
Yeah.
all that. Well,
Really?
I was like, that's on my bucket list to drive a crane. I was like, wow.
Yeah. It was awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you mean drive it down the road or
No,
just
no,
operate
I
it?
want to operate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's
Yeah.
the number 35 on the runway mean?
Ooh,
3-4.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Oh, so there wasn't a 5 there
No,
at all.
1 to 5.
it's okay. It happens.
It happens. A senior moment. How you doing? Hi.
So that's the
3-4.
That's the magnetic heading of the runway.
Delta 34.
Oh,
No.
really?
No?
No, Delta 74
Oh,
is the
it
airport
was 74.
identifier.
Okay.
But the runway heading is 340 degrees to the north and 160 degrees.
Well, there you go.
So what's that mean? You know it because you are there.
So when
that
you-
would be
when-
another plane coming
When
in.
you
that-
when you line up on the runway to take off to the north, you're on runway 34. So the magnetic heading of that runway is 340 degrees.
okay. Is
Yeah.
there more than one runway there?
Now we just have the two. We have
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't see 2. Okay.
Yeah, runway 3. Well, one strip of asphalt is 2 runways.
Oh, okay.
Depends
okay.
which way you're going. So
Oh, okay. Is there like a person in a bell tower there giving directions
Jeff,
all day
it's
long?
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff? Okay.
yeah, nobody
All right.
listens.
We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to keep talking with Jeff and Molly Corman right now on My Cozy TV or my Facebook page. So we're going to continue. We're going to break from the radio. So now we're just on TV, Facebook Live, and streaming, okay? So anyway, Have you ever flown a plane?
You don't
Yeah.
want me to fly an airplane.
Okay. All right. How do you do driving a vehicle?
I'm fantastic.
Okay.
I'm fabulous.
Yeah, she's great.
No
great.
problem.
What's your insurance agent say?
Loves me. Loves
Yeah.
me.
All right. So what else you want to talk about? Anything?
Well,
This has been real good, though.
thank you so much.
It's been good. I
Jimmy,
finally got you. I'd
Jimmy
like to
can
get
keep
you
the
back
conversation
again.
going. I'm sure.
I try. It's called priming the pump.
Yeah,
You know, it's
absolutely.
like when you're in sales, you get so many people saying, I'm not buying today, I'm not ready to
Exactly.
buy, or that price is too high. And you just learn to ignore all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just keep right on talking. Like, no problem. You're not buying today? That's okay. No problem. We'll talk till tomorrow. And then we'll just sell to you tomorrow. So, anyway.
Well, back to
So-
what we do in the winter. I
Yes.
mean, every airplane has to be taken apart, inspected.
Yeah.
Every 12 calendar months, called an annual inspection.
Oh, man. Okay.
So we are very busy in the winter.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, so by March he'll get a little stressed out. Like, so December we go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then January, February.
January is meetings
Yeah.
all month. You have Ag Week, and then
Okay.
you have Ag Industry Dinner, and then the Northeast Agricultural Aviation Association.
in DC.
No, that's in Dover Downs.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
somehow volunteered to be president, which I will probably won't do that again.
Oh, come on now. It was
So-
so easy to get you the first time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we do that, and that's the month of January for me.
Okay.
But we have 4 mechanics, and they're excellent.
Okay.
So they pretty much just tell me to get out of the shop because I just get in the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they do excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. You have a wonderful place, wonderful
Thank
name,
you.
Thank you.
reputation, business. I'm just proud to have you as a friend. So thank you
Aw,
both.
likewise.
So I really am.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
So the party was great. It was just
That might turn into an annual thing. We
it's okay
have
with
to,
me.
We might have to.
Me too.
Not that I'm
Make it a
inviting
little
myself,
smaller,
but
but we were talking about it last night, and it's been 15 years since we had a party like that.
I will come if the same band is there, the Bo Dickerson band.
Dickerson.
You're gonna have to take that up with Bo Dickerson.
I
right.
heard, yeah,
You better, if you want to do it, you better get on his schedule.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him.
He does a real good job.
The tambourine girl forever, you know? That's what I'm thinking.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
Question.
Oh,
from the
question.
audience.
Question
Are you
from-
an English teacher, Molly?
No,
not.
so for 13 years I taught business.
Business. Okay.
And this year we have a new program. It's called Teacher Academy. So anyone that wants to be a teacher or an aspiring educator, K through 12, we have a new pathway, and they come through.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, if you were an English teacher, I was just going to ask you, you know, what you thought of Jim's
Etiquette.
Sussex
attempt
County.
at
Nothing wrong with Sussex
Hey,
County.
I'm born and raised right here, baby.
yeah, you understand it all, right?
I
Nothing
got
wrong
it.
with
I
Sussex
got
County.
it.
That's right.
I agree. Very unique we are.
So,
Yes.
did you ever go flying with Jeff?
Not yet.
He's been
I have
invited.
to be honest. I want to do it. I am just a nervous
Okay.
wreck. I've been up in a helicopter once. I mean, I've been on
Don't you
commercial
love
flights.
that? Yeah.
Well, the helicopter, I had no chance to think about it.
Yep.
This helicopter landed at my store in Bridgeville one day and said, Mr. Weller, we understand you want to take a ride in a helicopter, and we're ready to go.
Good.
And I didn't have any time to think. So that was good. And then I said, well, can we land at my house and get a camera? So we went to my house and we got a camera. And it was a cool time.
Yeah.
So I would do that again, guys, just so you know.
Well,
We need to have Mark Wilson of Legacy Farms in Lipsick on
Okay.
to tell the story when he sprayed Chincoteague with me.
Really?
Yes.
What happened to Chincoteague afterwards?
oh,
I won't ruin the story.
Oh,
But
we need
it's
to
a
get him
story.
then. So let's do
absolutely.
that.
So you're not alone, like you know.
Right.
just-
But I would
just
like to do it. I think Colin would like to do it too if I could
Yeah.
volunteer
Jamie, I'm not going to
somebody.
rub your back.
Oh, you're not?
No.
that was just
massage
me.
my ego. That's all. Just massage my ego and I'll be fine.
Too funny. Yeah, that'd be great. You could maybe like
Oh, my.
live from the air.
Oh, yeah.
Face-
Does internet work up there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You could be
Oh,
Bluetooth.
yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
high enough to we were 400 feet, 500 feet. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. We need to really try to make sure this happens sometime before
Bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list. Yep. Let me think what else. Is there anything else? Do you have a sister involved in this book?
I don't. I do have a sister, but she's
Okay.
not involved in the book.
The
she's
book,
a,
okay.
She's a civil engineer up in
Civil
Wilmington.
engineer?
Yes, she is your physics and math
Really?
girl. God
Yeah.
love her.
And where's she at?
Wilmington.
Wilmington.
She's our
Delaware
city
or
girl.
North Carolina?
Oh, Delaware.
Okay,
About an
just
hour
checking.
north. Yeah.
All right.
So, yep, she comes down. She has 2 boys, Chase and Max,
Really?
and they are my John Deere nephews.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So we love when they come down.
Any
and
other
play.
family members?
Just us.
Okay. How about you? You have any brothers or sisters?
just
Could you
me.
imagine
Really?
if there was more of this?
It would be wonderful.
Okay.
It would be a blessing
It
to
would-
our community.
That's a word for it.
Okay.
could use
Anything
the
else you
help.
guys want to say or talk about? Or is your
Anything.
mom and dad watching?
I think they're listening. Maybe. I told
Hi,
them,
Mom
I
and
told them
Dad.
to tune in.
Okay.
Yeah. The King ladies are listening.
Yes.
King Crop Insurance.
Yes.
So that's crop insurance.
King
Correct.
Crop Insurance.
Can I say what I asked you the party was about, or maybe about? Do you mind?
No.
No.
I don't know if you remember.
No, probably not.
I got this thing from King Crop Insurance inviting me to this party, and it crossed my mind. Is this an insurance seminar?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It would have been a good time to talk about retirement planning or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we're going to get there, and they're going to bust out with a seminar.
Oh, no.
And talk about,
No.
insurance or something like
Right.
that. But it was great. So.
Well, good.
And I didn't get to meet them personally, but them ladies, what I liked was they are proud of their parents' legacy.
Yes.
Very.
You know what I
Very.
mean? Like, they weren't mocking them. I mean, they were up there. My dad did this.
Very much
and,
so.
And we're just going to take it on and
they're
try to
j-
make them proud.
They're just as Sussex County. And
Yes.
is,
Where are they from?
They grew up in Laurel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Ed Justice bought that farm, I believe.
Okay.
That's where he is
All
on
right.
Justice Road.
I loved
All right.
all the FFA and 4-Hers
Oh,
and
yeah.
young
Yeah.
farmers
The
and
food bank.
ranchers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you get
the-
much stuff for the food bank? I bought a little
2,000
bag.
pounds.
2 pallets.
A ton.
Yeah.
Two
So
pallets.
the food
Wow,
bank had
very
never
good.
collected that amount of food from one event
And thank you for
before.
putting that down there, or King
Yes.
Crop, or
Yeah.
whoever did
They-
that.
Donna King was all the polishing touches to that.
Okay.
Yeah, the red
All right. Well,
carpet.
thank you,
she
Donna.
rolled that
Thank
out.
you.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was beautiful.
All right.
I was
Well,
in charge of getting the place clean.
You did a great
I
job.
think you did well.
I love the
Yeah.
blacktop, the cement, the
I really
bathrooms,
I don't want Molly to
the
know that I
parking,
can clean anything.
the little golf carts that moved
Did you like the
everything
golf
around.
carts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, it was AAA plus. I loved it.
There's a lot of farmers that couldn't make it because they were cutting soybeans because of this rain.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
This rain that was coming.
Yep.
But next year we might do it a little later in the year. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jimmy.
Do you want to go on again? I'll let you on again, or if not, I'm gonna let you leave. Which one do you want to do?
I think I have to head out.
All right. Well, let's get on again. Is that
Let's
okay?
do it. I'll make
Thank
it
you
a
both,
date.
okay?
Alrighty, thank
All
you
right,
so
I'm gonna give you
much.
one of these. You'll be the first person
so
to
excited.
get one. These are Weller discount cards.
Say
All
no
right.
more.
Okay,
Thank you,
Ducky Car
sir.
Wash is on
Oh,
there.
Dairy Queen. Oh, yes.
I got 2 Dairy Queens on this one.
Really?
Oh, yes, you
Seaford
do.
and Milford.
God.
Just in case you're out of
Yes.
town, you got it covered both ways.
She's there every day.
I
Where?
keep them in
Look at that.
business.
Dairy Queen
I
in
took
Milford.
a whole. Oh, we're coming back on the radio. All right. So tell me when we're on the radio. Just 1 second. I can feel it coming.
Feel the
We're on the
vibes.
radio, everybody. So we're talking with Jeff and Molly Corman, and you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we're talking about the Weller's discount card, and now we're going to jump right to Dairy Queen in Milford.
Yes.
Mini blizzards.
Oh.
I got about 5 or 6 of them yesterday. Took my
Did
whole
you?
grandkids and both my daughters, and we had a good time, and it was under $20.
Yeah.
For everybody. What is it, $1 off
It
a
is.
blizzard? And they don't care if it's the little mini
the
blizzard.
cotton candy blizzards there, and they're only there in July. I
Yeah.
think.
Really?
The blizzard of the month.
The
Yeah.
blizzard of the month. Okay.
Yeah, that stresses me out. They're only in July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to stock up, right? Take them home and
Right.
freeze them.
That's how good it is.
Freezer full of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. She stopped to see Jeff, and he's like, "Would you like a blizzard?" Yeah, I've only got one.
only got
It's
one.
100 of them in here.
That's right.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Anytime.
the card.
Thank you.
Why don't you also, Katie will give you a thing if you go on Facebook and give us a rating of the show. We'd appreciate that.
I would love to.
Tell us what you really think, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
Okay. Take care. See you both. All right, everybody. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm going to have another guest on in just a minute. We're here inside Smith's Cafe, inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge building, inside the old Food Line Shopping Center in Seaford. And you just listened and heard a lot about Jeff and Molly Corman, and that is... I forgot what I was going to say, but anyway, she's a school teacher and he does aerial spraying. Now we're going to talk to Colin Walls real quick, and we're going to keep right on trucking. But if you're a veteran, I had said it before, come on down, have a word with me, and I'll give you a $10 gift card to Smith's Cafe. All right, Colin Walls,
Hey, good
Walls
morning.
Service Center. What's going on? The
Well,
place is busy.
It is busy here, and we were talking about things that we do at Wall Service Center and things we do during an oil change. And I know you like this, Jim.
I do
This
like
is
it.
one of your favorites. This is the checklist. So it's the
so I don't have to
multi-point
worry
inspection
about
report
nothing.
card.
I'm letting you worry about it. I
Right.
get my oil changes done at Wall Service Center, and I get this little thing, and I
Right.
could look at it and say, hey, I might need a set of tires here soon. I can budget
Right.
and plan, and you don't even sell tires, but you're checking. It's like what's it called? When you get a physical, it's a health checkup.
Yeah.
You know, the health of my vehicle.
Right, and that's just kind of what we call it, but on the top it's called, this is the official name for
Okay.
it. Multi-point inspection report card as recommended by the manufacturer.
You know, if I had to guess a name,
that-
that's exactly what I wouldn't have
Man,
guessed.
is that a catchy phrase or what? I
That's
should be using that in
unbelievable.
all my
Right,
advertising.
absolutely. It's so catchy.
Right. What it is,
All right.
we're just going to look at things, and I like the simplicity of it. Actually, you know, it's got green, yellow, and red.
I like
and
that.
Everybody pretty much understands the universalness of green, yellow, and red.
Yep.
So
Red
you know,
means danger. It's time to deal with it.
yeah, red
When your
means
battery's in the
time
red.
to deal with it for sure.
Right.
And, well, battery, yeah, that's one of the things we actually
I agree.
check.
This
And
time of weather, when it gets cold,
Yep.
don't your batteries, if they're weak, they kind of let you down.
This could be a morning that your battery is tested, and so you know make sure if it cranks over slow today that you get that dealt with. You know whether you come to Wall Service Center or
Service Center
not.
sells 'em.
We would appreciate you come to Wall Service Center.
Yes, we
but,
would.
you know make sure you deal with it because you get a couple of cold nights and cold days,
Or
and
you're
that's really
shopping
hard
at
on the
10:30
battery.
at night, and that's when your battery just don't work.
Right. Hey, that brings
Hey.
me to my next thing.
Your next thing,
That
he's got a next
if when you have service done at Wall Service Center, you get this, and this
Oh, yeah.
is more than just an envelope.
Yep.
So if you're for some reason you're out of town, your battery doesn't start, or battery won't crank over, or if you need a tow, or you lock your keys in your car, you
Or you
get
got a
this
flat tire.
automatically with any service at Wall Service Center from an oil change
Isn't that
on up.
amazing? Like
It's
I
roadside
find it more
assistance,
amazing
yeah.
than you do. I just find it like that looks like about $100 value to me. You're saying with a $35 or $40 oil change,
Yes.
you're going to get that absolutely free.
Yes.
And it's good for 6 months from
Yep.
the time you have some service work done, and it's nationwide. So you could take a trip. You got a flat tire. You left the lights on, or the light in the top cap drain the battery of the
Right.
vehicle,
Or your bottom cap, any
or
cap.
the bottom cap.
Mhm.
But anyway, so anyway, I'm just letting you know that is free.
It
That's
is
amazing.
absolutely free at Wall Service Center, and it's got 800 numbers that you can call, and it's 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
and
7 days a week, and it's anywhere.
Right, I like the peace of mind that you even if you're traveling and you don't know where to go,
Correct.
there's a number, you don't even have to think about it or try to figure it out. You just call the number, and
I
they're
feel
going to
it's
direct
worth
you
it.
to the
Just
right
that.
place. Right.
Just that right there, I feel
Yep.
is nice, because you could be traveling like through Lincoln, and you just don't know quite who. You don't know
Right.
where you would call in Lincoln if you had a flat tire,
Exactly.
or Ellendale or something like that.
Yep.
You
Yep.
just call that number, and you're going to be okay.
For sure. Give us
All
a
right.
call. You can call us, too, at Wall Service Center to schedule an appointment, 422-8110. You can go to wallservicecenter.com on the web. All of our information is right there. Or you can stop into 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford, right across from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park.
Okay, Wall
All right.
Service Center, good place. Give them a call. They're open today till noon. All right, next guest will be getting up here. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about Wilson's Auction. Man, Dave Wilson and his team, they're having a big auction today right on Route 113 in Lincoln. They have one every Saturday. It goes all day long and into the evening. But I have been checking out their new website, and they have like this calendar of events. And man, this Sunday, they're having their 27th annual Fall Carriage Drive and Auction. That's this Sunday, starting at about 11 o'clock right there in Lincoln. And you can learn a lot about it at wilsonsauction.com. Then on Monday the 13th, they're having a big auction right there at 4 o'clock. All kinds of tack and horse gear, and I think there's even going to be horses you can buy. So anyway, check all that out. And then Tuesday night, they have an auto auction every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. So it's Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln. And listen to this. Coming up in just a couple weeks, I just bought a house like a week ago from them at auction. I bought a lot of properties at auction from Wilson's Auction, but they got a couple houses in Georgetown coming up on Wednesday, the 29th. And like I say, they have their annual, this is their 27th annual Fall Carriage Drive and Auction Weekend, which is this weekend. So you've got today at 10 o'clock, you can go to Route 113 in Lincoln. You've got tomorrow, you can go there. You've got Monday, you can go there. Tuesday night, they have an auto auction. So if you want to buy something, Wilson's Auction is the place. If you want to get something sold, you just want to be done with it. Like if you got a property you want to sell and you want to just be done with it, they sell them as is. I buy them all the time from Wilson's. I love them. I'm going to make it a rental. So if you're a person who has rental houses, you want to buy one, you want to get a bargain, check out wilsonsauction.com. Look at all the different events they got coming up and see what they have for sale that you want to buy. Okay, 422, what's the number? 422-3454, absolutely. And it's wilsonsauction.com, serving Delaware over 40 years. Dave Wilson and his team will take good care of you. All right, my next guest. Oh, the Wallops Island launch has been scrubbed due to an aircraft in the area. Man, I bet that's annoying. I wonder if it's an aircraft or a boat. I'm not sure. All right, my next guest is here, and it is Justin from Invisible Fence. Justin,
how are you doing?
Good morning there,
Jim?
young man.
Good
how
to
you
see
doing?
you. Yep.
I had met you before, and you're the owner-operator of Invisible Fence. Is that correct?
Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. We take care of all Delmarva. So.
Wow. And where does that mean? Where do you consider Delmarva?
I consider everything south of Dover.
Okay.
And then everything all the way to the Virginia line.
Wow, big area.
And then
Lewis, Rehoboth.
Yep, Lewis, Rehoboth, Ocean City, and then
Harrington.
I mean I'll go as I got clients in Easton, but I go as far as Salisbury. That area. So.
Well, I don't remember the man's name that came out to my house recently.
It was Joseph, my technician.
I want to tell you something. He's AAA.
I'm good. I'm glad.
And he loves working for you.
I'm glad.
But he loves figuring out problems. And he was so smart. I have had an Invisible Fence now for a few years, and we had something go wrong, and all of a sudden the collars wouldn't work, and somehow it was really a simple fix, probably something on my fault. I might have hit a button or something, but anyway, it was just the mode had changed, and he reprogrammed everything, and but he knew his stuff, and he was into it. Like, he liked doing a good job for customers. I could just tell it. You know? He was very intelligent, not just your average Joe. You know, he was really, really good. And so you should be very
I thank you.
Glad you have him.
I like hearing stuff like that.
Oh,
so
man.
It took me 12 guys to find him.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Well, you're lucky it only took 12.
Yeah. So,
but anyway.
it's it's always a progress to go out and dissect and figure out what's going on. With dealing with your pets, it could be emotional. So, it's working with that customer one-on-one to get the ideas. So.
And he was telling me about the warranty. So let's back up just a little bit. In other words, I personally bought an Invisible Fence because I live out in the country, and my dogs would run off. They would have an animal cross the yard or something, and next thing you know, they're gone because they're chasing that animal.
Right.
So Invisible Fence is where you come in and down in the ground you bury a wire, just real unintrusive. Like, you just cut a little sliver in the ground and the wire goes down.
Yep.
And in a few hours, you've got an Invisible Fence.
Yeah, I say a lot of my customers in Lewis, Rehoboth, they spend so much money on their landscaping every year.
Right.
So you don't even notice when we install.
You don't even know
everything.
you've been there.
Yeah. Bury that wire, and then now we got the new GPS 2.0 out, so we're getting away from the wire. But yeah, it's real intrusive. Like you said.
Wait a minute. Getting away from the wire. What's that mean?
So we're going with the satellites now. That NASA
no wire
uses.
at all?
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep.
How do you do that? You map my property?
Yeah, so I don't do anything less than 3 acres because the way the satellites shift in the sky, that could send that
line
signal field.
Can move a little bit.
Yeah, so anything above 3 acres or more, the largest we've done is 1,100 acres.
Really?
Just pretty
but
much.
I guess if you had 1,100 acres, you would not want to run a wire.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's definitely cost effective. So I'm doing 2 farms next week. They're 200-acre farms, and
because a lot of people have dogs that are expensive. If they're not expensive, they're priceless to you anyway.
Yeah.
You could get a dog from the SPCA, and that dog ends up becoming priceless.
Right.
I don't want to lose my dog.
Yep. They're the child of the family. So.
Yes, they are. They are. And so we put this Invisible Fence in, and we've been very happy with it. In other words, and my dogs, it's so amazing. You'll come home, and they'll be sitting right at the line.
That's good.
You can even take their collar off, and they don't know it.
Yeah, every once in a while. Yep, it's all in the training. I say Invisible Fence don't work unless you do the training. So that's the biggest thing. The correction's there to reinforce all the training that you do with them.
Because you put these little white flags around where the line is in the beginning. Yep. And then the dog realizes, hey, when I get near, because the collar, it doesn't beep and vibrate.
Yep, it gives them that audible tone. They had the flags as their visual, and then the audible tone's there to let them know that they're getting near their boundaries, and then that correction's there to reinforce it. So
excellent. And what else do we want to know? So you'll service pretty much anywhere in Lower Delaware, Delmarva.
Yeah, we're growing. Everybody thinks we're a franchise, but we're
they're
going
to tell me you got to talk right into it.
We're a dealership, so.
Are you doing any hiring?
Yeah, we're growing. So
okay, I didn't know if you want to say help wanted.
We've been in business since 2000s when me and my dad had been doing this.
Really?
So, but you were talking about the warranties with it.
I got off on that. Yes.
A lot of the transmitters and the equipment that people buy is lifetime warranty.
I didn't know that. If I did, I forgot it. And when he told me that, I'm like, gee whiz.
Yeah.
I should have called you sooner.
Yeah, a lot of people were hesitant because of the service fee, but that covers Joseph's labor and
Right.
the van getting out there. But the transmitter and the receiver, I mean, lifetime warranty. You can't
Right, the
beat
thing
it,
in the
so-
garage has a lifetime warranty, and the collars do.
Yeah.
Not the collar or the little
If
gizmo on the
A
collar.
lot of people that have 2 or 3 dogs, they get the wrestling and they chew up that receiver.
Yeah.
I had a lady chewed up 10 receivers, and each because she got the lifetime warranty, I was able to replace 10 receivers out.
Really?
So
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we hold one of them up and show people? What's the little round thing, too?
So this is the receiver itself.
That goes on the dog's
Yep.
collar.
They-
So the person supplies the collar. You put that on the collar.
Well, I'll supply everything for you.
Okay,
The
okay.
receiver and the strap piece, because we got dogs that are 4 or 5 pounds all the way up to 120
Okay.
pounds. So this has got 52 different settings on it. It's got your battery, and then it's got a light on it to let you know the life of the battery. So they're waterproof. They can go out in rain, snow
Yes,
as
they
well.
can.
And this is what's the lifetime warranty on. So they're a lot smaller than what they used to be.
Yes, they
So
are.
A lot
Yeah.
of them used to be little bricks that they would carry around on
Really?
their neck. So.
Wow.
But
Yeah, they've
they
come a
weigh
long
less than
way.
6 ounces. So.
Okay.
And then you pointed out this indoor unit is what it is. You can put it
Oh.
around your trash can, furniture. Everybody's getting
Whoa,
it for,
wait a minute. What's this now?
Anytime this receiver gets near this device, it'll give them a correction just like it would on the
So if
outside
I've got a
fence.
room that, let's look at Katie. I think she wants to get a picture of us. She's doing a great job of getting pictures. Yeah, them two is a good one too. Anyway, if I have a room where I've got some really nice furniture and I do not want the dogs in there, that will keep them out of the room.
Yep.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like a little hockey puck.
Yep. And it's funny how this was really originated. A guy in Texas pulled out his skull can, the chew can, and he goes, I needed a device like this that I could put around trash cans, end tables. This one does a 2-foot radius, but we got other ones that go to 10 or 12 feet. You can keep them out entire room. Like
Do you mind if I ask how much that is, or is that like top secret?
This is $95.
Really?
Our other ones are $169, but I mean they're well worth it, especially
Oh,
when
I
you.
totally agree. I'll give you this example of something I should have bought, and I think the varmint left. We must have had some kind of an animal underneath of a shed. Our dogs would not leave that animal alone, so they came back in the house all muddy all the time. They're digging, trying to get under there. In other words, and I remember something about a rock. So if I had got that rock and put it next to that shed, the dogs would have not went near that shed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I should have done it because they have dug and dug and come in dirty.
Yeah.
And I've clogged my drain up just bathing them all the time.
Yeah.
So
we have what's called an outdoor avoidance. This is an indoor avoidance, and you can the rocks run off of D-cell batteries, and you can either attach wire to it or keep it wireless, and it just looks like a rock. And people put it in their flower beds, gardens, and around the sheds and pool areas. So.
nice car if you don't want them peeing on the wheels.
Yep.
In other words, put it by the vehicle.
Yep, absolutely.
Wow.
But these indoor units and the outdoor avoidance, they're nice because people have picnics. You can set it out on the table while
Yes.
you're eating on the back porch.
Great idea. You're having a picnic and you don't want the dogs coming
Yep.
over there.
Yep, they're real nice, and I put it in my shirt pocket every once in a while when I know a dog's going to be jumping, and
Okay.
just to get their attention and then show them
Right.
what they're doing wrong. I use the avoidance. So
Did you invent that?
no, I
But
wish.
you wish you did, huh?
I wish.
Wow, that is really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so how do people get a hold of you? You got a Facebook page?
Yeah, we're on social media, Facebook,
Okay.
Twitter, Instagram. A lot of people go to our website.
Okay.
We're on the radios as well, and then they can reach me at 410-546-2436. So my mom, she runs the office.
She does a
Family
good job.
business, Family business.
She does a good job. And so anyway, what was that again? 410?
410-546-2436.
410-546-2436.
Yep.
All right. I hope you get a lot of response from this advertising because I want to pitch you. So
It's a
but
free
anyway.
estimate, so anybody
Okay.
that's
Oh, really?
interested.
Free estimate,
I mean,
sorry.
people are getting dogs this time of year, so I mean, we're willing to come out and meet them. I like meeting the dogs and seeing their personalities and just educating people on invisible fence and dog training.
And what if people bought a property that has a fence and they don't know what brand of fence it is?
Yeah, we can come and take a look at it. And,
Okay.
we can try to get what they have up and running, or we can upgrade them to the newer Invisible Fence brand system.
So you have nothing to lose by giving you a call.
Correct.
All right, and you're on Facebook as Invisible Fence of Delmarva?
Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva.
Okay. All right, anything else you want to add or say?
I mean, like I said, this is the time of year. Get out. I mean, everybody thinks we're hibernating this time of year, but
right, it's the time to get things decided.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll install fences during the wintertime as well.
Oh, okay.
So
and when you install them, it's just like a little machine that cuts a groove.
Yep, takes about at most 4 to 5 hours. So
okay.
That way people can get started training right away.
Right.
We don't try to. We're a short installation time period. A lot of people think it's a month out, but we're a week's time, so we can get out there.
Well, the man that works for you, what was his name again?
Joseph.
He said you're a master at it. He said he can't keep up with you. So
I try. I mean, I strive to do my best for everybody.
I told him the owner is always going to accomplish more than anybody that's getting paid by the hour.
I said, don't try to be like me
because we never get paid by the hour.
Exactly.
Right.
So
all right.
It's
anything?
Just the way it is. So
anything else?
No, I'm just
Good
glad
job.
the opportunity. So
thanks a lot. Help yourself to breakfast if you want.
Yeah.
Smith is the one who pays to have this show, so we try to encourage everybody to buy breakfast. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Yep.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, that's Delmarva. I forgot the name already. Invisible Fence brand. Okay, and it's 410-546-2436. I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them. I've had them back to figure out what was wrong, and the guy figured it out in minutes. So I'm very happy. All right, man. We got a lot of people coming and going here. A lot of things going on. I want to talk about George Luff and Associates, my accountant. I actually met with him again recently, and he just taught me a lot of new things. There's a lot of things happening in the tax world if you own a business, and if you need a good accountant, I highly recommend Luff and Associates. If you own a business and need help with payroll, payroll is something that everybody is always aggravated doing. So if you do your own accounting or you have another accountant but they don't offer payroll services, Luff and Associates has easy payroll. So they will help you out, okay? So if you need any accounting work, they can help you. But if you need help with payroll and you say, well, I do it myself, but I'm sick of it, or I want them to do a little bit, or I want them to do all, to whatever degree you want help with payroll or accounting, Luff and Associates can help you out. I just met with them the other day and went over a lot of stuff, and there's just so much potentially changing as far as taxes and things like that. It is good to talk to your accountant at least half a dozen times a year. So I talk to George all the time, and his son Tyler does a good job. So they have 3 locations now. They have one in Dover, they have one in Milford, and they have one in Rehoboth. I'm going to give you a phone number where one number will get you to wherever you want to deal. So whether you're settling in a state, you just want somebody to help you with your personal taxes, whether you need help with payroll, Luff and Associates can help you out. Phone number, ready? 422-9699. 422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. Now, guys, do we have time to do Scott Sockrider's commercial? I don't know if we're ready for that yet or not. I was going to knock it out, but if not, I'll move on to Jerry's Lawn Care. So Jerry's Lawn Care is our friend who does all kinds of things. So if you're figuring out who's going to do your landscaping next year, Jerry Santoro is a good guy. Been in business over 10 years. He does good work. He's very honest, very fair on his pricing, but he has firewood for sale. And right now, people are buying firewood. So if you're looking for seasoned firewood, okay, if you're looking for seasoned firewood, he's got it, and you can pick it up at his place in Greenwood, or he can deliver it to you. He's got hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory already cut, already split, ready to go, and it is seasoned, all right? He's locally owned and operated, like I say. He also does tree removal, tree trimming. He grinds up stumps. He digs up stumps. He does lawn work. He services irrigation systems. If you have not had your irrigation system winterized, now is the time to get that done. But anything you need done, you give Jerry a call, and he'll tell you whether he can do it or not. His estimates are free. His name is Jerry. His phone number is 363-6025. 363-6025. That's 302 area code. On the web, jlc-llc.com. Tell him I sent you. He will take good care of you, all right? So you're watching on My Cozy TV, maybe. Maybe you're watching on Facebook. Maybe you're watching at Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to do Scott Sockrider's commercial. Here he is, my power washing friend, Scott Sockrider. Here we go. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I am live at Fine Day Farms, my house. This is where I live. My wife Denise told me it is time to get the green slime off the house. So what did I do? Picked up the phone. Who did I call? My good friend Scott Stockrider. He owns a business. Look him up on Facebook, Power Washing Delaware. Like his page while you're at it. This dude's been doing power washing for over 14 years. Now take a look. He's got a couple different trucks here, but you can see Scott's right there, and he's got his other man with him, and they're just doing a good job. He's an honest man, been doing this for over 14 years. He's licensed, he's insured, he's completely self-contained. His phone number is 302-858-9568. That's 858-9568. Power Washing Delaware on Facebook. Like his page there. Online, it's theprofessionalpowerwash.com. Good man, honest man, do you a good job? Give him a call. 302-858-9568. Scott Stockrider. He'll clean whatever you need cleaned. See ya. Bye. And when you call him, mention Weller Does Delmarva, and he'll give you a 15% discount. We've took a break from the radio, I believe. We're continuing on TV. So if you are watching on TV, God bless you there, Colin. Anyway, I just want to let you know we are inside Smith's Cafe, and the place is filling up. So plenty of room, though. Just come on down, have a seat, order some breakfast. If you're a veteran, stop by, have a word with me, and I'll gladly give you a Smith's Cafe gift card, okay? The Weller's discount cards also have a discount on them for professional power wash, and they are for sale. You can get one from me right here at Smith's Cafe, or you can go to Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, and they're selling them there. I think my next guest is Colin Walls. We're going to chit-chat a little bit about Walls Service Center and all the services they provide, and then we're going to come back with more people to talk to. The show has been very action-packed today. I am a little tired, believe it or not. So, yeah, man, when I may not seem like it, but if you talk for 3 hours straight, you get a little tired.
Right. You're almost
so,
like 2 hours, 45
2 hours, 45 minutes. So.
The last 15 that get you.
It's them last 15 that get me. All right, so what do you think of the day?
Well, I think it's been a great day.
I think it's
been good.
They're coming and going,
good guests, and everything's been good.
So, can you imagine? Go ahead.
After that last segment, we got a call.
Oh, did you really?
We did.
Okay.
And so you want to put that picture up, Colin? There you go. So this picture here
has been identified?
Yeah, well, the customer believes it was out of his vehicle, and so now he's asking for royalties. I
don't blame him. Yep.
I don't blame him.
And he wants
either.
all that junk back.
Right. He said, that was my filter. I want it back.
I
thought you were just going to clean it and put it back in.
Right. You know you're going to keep it.
Right.
Because there's a big market for those used filters.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And
you probably had to pay to get rid of it.
Right. And mulch is going for, was that a yard of mulch there? It looks like.
Yeah,
and it probably,
that's right.
Mulch is going for about $30
But I do understand what you're saying because I mean every business operates differently. Mm-hmm. But you're on the fourth generation now with your son Colin being involved, and you guys just know how you want to do business.
Right.
A customer will settle for less because he doesn't know the difference. Mm-hmm. But you're saying, look, I've been around. My grandfather had this business. My dad ran it. He taught me. I'm teaching my son. And if we're going to be involved in it, we're going to do it right.
Right.
Because there's plenty of places to get it done not right.
Right, and and I'm not here to call out any places, and because there's times where they just don't have the education, or they just don't know that you should do those things.
Or at the price they do things, they can only afford to work on something so long.
Yeah.
I mean, what I find about Walls Service Center, if I come in for an oil change, the gentleman that's doing my oil change is a fully trained technician.
Right. Yeah,
he's not just an oil change.
He's not just a lube rack guy. Which
so
you
he
get
knows how to look for other things. But if I was just doing oil changes, I might only have a lube rack guy that doesn't even know to look for anything else.
Doesn't know, that the tie rod ends aren't supposed to have a bunch of play in them, or to even check them. They don't even check them. So we check those things, and if we're going to check the tie rod end. Most people don't even know what a tie rod end is, and they probably don't care to know.
Well, it's life and death if it's worn out.
Well, it is, but you don't have to know. We could explain it to you what it is, or we have some people that really want everything explained. The other people just say, I just want it fixed and I just want it safe, and we don't mind either of those. We like.
I didn't come here for an education.
Right? Yeah.
I came here, and that's where I'm at. I just like taking my vehicles to you. My wife drives her car, and I hardly ever ride it. Mm-hmm. I just don't have to worry about it. I have a peace of mind. Mm-hmm. If you guys are working on it, everything's been looked at.
Right, and so there's sometimes there's a question of what happens if I don't fix it, and what's the price and the cost and the value if I do fix it, and we can explain both of those to you. So Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110. Get in there. Let's get an appointment scheduled to get you in and get your car checked out, see what's going on with it, or just to have a service. You can go to wallservicecenter.com on the web. We can actually take an appointment right there. There's a place where you can fill out to schedule an appointment, or you can stop in 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford.
Okay. Thank you, Colin.
Thank
and like
you.
I say, ideal there. I'm very happy. Brandon Ritter, I haven't had a word with you yet today. It's 8:30. Are you okay over there?
I'm just waking up.
Just waking up. You've been sick a little bit this week. Brooks has been on vacation, and you've missed him.
I have missed him.
And Brooks got a deer yesterday.
He did.
And he intends to get 2 today.
That's what he was telling me this morning.
He's got butcher shops lined up.
Yeah.
That's forward thinking, isn't it?
It is.
He's like, he's calling all the butcher shops to make sure. All right, we're going to take a break because we're going to come right back on radio. Here we go. We're back, everybody. Jim Weller here, and for the radio audience, this is your last half hour. I've got Sean from First Class Heating and Air coming up. I've got Chad Culver here. We're going to talk to him about a lot of information on local racing. We're at Smith's Cafe. If you want to come join us, we're going to be here till 10 o'clock. And when we go off of the radio at 9, you can continue watching on my Facebook page. Okay, you can watch there all the way till 10 o'clock, or My Cozy TV, or Weller Does Delmarva. Okay, so we're going to talk to Sean here from First Class Heating and Air. I guess, Katie, if you could get him on down here. But anyway, L&W Insurance Agency is the insurance agency I brag on a regular basis. And people say, man, Jim, all these people you deal with, you talk about them like they're your best friend. Well, here's what I'm saying is, when you're in business and you have to deal with businesses like insurance companies, you want to deal with one that appreciates your business and gives you service beyond the sale, because anybody could sell you anything. You can buy stuff online, but it's the service that's priceless, okay? And I'm just letting you know that I deal with L&W Insurance Agency. I've dealt with them for years and years and years, and I'm very happy. I'd like to get their opinion someday of how they feel about dealing with me. But right now I'm saying I'm a happy L&W Insurance Agency customer, whether it's personal, whether it's my properties. Oh, just like that, I bought this house. I put a picture on Facebook. Guess who's calling me? L&W Insurance Agency, making sure that I get that house properly insured. So I like that kind of stuff because I had forgot about the insurance. So anyway, whether it's personal, commercial, whether you need an umbrella policy, whatever you need, health care, if you need help navigating through that, they can help you out. So it's L&W Insurance Agency, been around now for 85 years. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. It's lwinsurance.com on the web, and they will get involved when you have a claim. That's what I really, really like, is that way I don't have to deal directly with the insurance company. They will just straighten it out. I even recently had a claim where somebody ran into one of my properties, and I didn't want to be bothered with it. And they just contacted the other people's insurance agency and just took care of it. I was like, man, I don't even want to be bothered with it. So, and that's how it rolls. L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web. Now, my next guest is another company, been around for many a year, and I've dealt with them for many a year, and I'm happy with them.
That's
Sean.
Good. Good morning.
Good morning. First Class Heating and Air. Here he is, everybody. Sean, and I bet this morning the phone is ringing.
I believe it is. I've already been on the phone with the office twice, and
okay.
they've been a little bit crazy this morning, which is good.
Woke
Typical.
up and it was cold.
It was cold. I had one of our service tech, RJ, was out late last night and back at it early again this morning. So
RJ Hitch.
Yep.
You'll not believe this. His wife's working with me.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yep, Stacy.
Yep. Yeah.
And so
great people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
and she's
wonderful.
very likes her husband working for
Yep.
First Class Heating and Air.
RJ's been there quite a while. So
yeah,
he's
he
been
has.
doing it's great, but yeah, he's running. I'm sure he's running crazy today. I know
Okay.
it's cold, but we got a few of them on that are running around doing the service side of it. It's kind of funny seeing the filter that Colin put up there.
Right.
It kind of
Reminds
back some things. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we run into those things very commonly. Unfortunately, people forget, and I will tell you, I've been guilty of it myself. And we preach it every day, but you just don't think about it. So that's why it's nice to have somebody else think about it for you.
Well,
and have them
I
take
have
care
the
of it.
maintenance agreement. And I love it because twice a year somebody else is looking at my filter.
Exactly right. Yep, you get that taken care of, and not have to worry about anything. And this time of year, obviously, we've been waiting for the winter to get here,
and it's here.
And it hit all of a sudden. It was 70-some degrees last week, and then here we are, below freezing.
20-some degrees.
It's just typical anymore. And I know we always joke around. We always say it. It's going to be hot. It's going to be cold. But we always wait because it's this in our nature. It's just easier to procrastinate, and not do anything.
But you're ready for the procrastination.
We are. We've been ready. We've been geared up, ready to go. The good news is we were able to get a lot of the services out of the way already, and do all the preventative maintenances, so it allows the service techs to take care of the problems that are out there, which is good. But don't wait. If it is problematic, we've had people that that have known all along that it's time to replace that system, and it was dead a month ago, but now it's cold, and now it's time to do it. Yeah, exactly. So we're struggling or scrambling, I should say, to get everything in, but we still want to make sure that it's done right and done on time. So quality takes a little bit of time to do that right. So
you've got the staff.
We do.
You've got a lot of stuff in stock.
Yep.
You've got the trucks. You got the manpower. You have somebody that you offer 24/7 emergency service.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The maintenance agreements are kind of nice because if you have one, somebody comes out twice a year and checks your system, in other words, and makes sure everything is working. And if you need a service call, you have a priority rating if you have a service contract.
And that's a very big thing, especially when we get the first few times that it gets cold like this, the first few times it gets hot. That's when everyone is looking around, and a lot of people will go through a phone book at that point and say, geez, I need to get this taken care of, and they'll call a company that they might have dealt with in the past, and they can't get out to them right away.
Right.
And we run into it as well. I mean, there's a big volume of calls that come in at those times. So priority customers or our service maintenance agreement customers, they get the call up front, and they're the ones that we're going to be out there first too. So it's definitely beneficial in that point. The other side of it is all manufacturers, even if you have a newer system, all manufacturers do want to see a maintenance on the system. So they have great warranties, but you've got to keep up on that. You got to keep it maintained. So having that maintenance agreement covers that. It's painless. One time a year you can pay it off. You can do. They do monthly payments on these things. They can basically do it. And come up with a budget plan that works for everyone. But it's really very cost effective and very affordable. Just
cheap
to have
insurance.
to, absolutely it is.
And then you get a discount if you have the maintenance plan on even plumbing or anything else you need, home performance or whatever.
Anything else that's going on with that. So, if the service tech's over there and then they realize that they're under a house and but you usually don't go underneath your own house and they find something that's leaking, that's a great way to catch a problem before it could be a disaster.
Twice a year, it's kind of comforting.
Exactly. And then we can get somebody out there to take care of those things like that as well. So
I talk to people a lot since I've been, helping promote the business and so on, and they say, well, I bought a house and I have no idea. I have no idea. There's no stickers on anything. The contractor doesn't remember, or I don't even know who the contractor was.
Right.
I'm under the impression no matter what brand it is, you can service it.
We can service it. That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Just all starts with a phone call.
Absolutely. We can, and there are many different brands that are out there, but we're basically certified for pretty much all of them. We have good relationships with all the manufacturers around, so we can get parts for anything. If it's something is off the wall, we've been known to get them in different ways, but we've been able to do it. So and there are always obviously some universal stuff out there that can always go in them too, just to limp them by. But anything that's a name brand, any kind of system. If you're not happy with your current company, or you can't get a hold of them, or if they've gone out of business, that's a common thing. If they're just not answering the phone, we can come out there and take care of that for you. It's a very easy way to set that up. Just one phone call, come in, and they can get right to the office. You're always going to talk to somebody over there, even after hours. You're going to get a live person, and they'll get back to you.
And then you just tell them how serious it is. I want somebody now, or it can wait till tomorrow, or next week or whatever. I love dealing with you guys. The word first class is truly how you roll. Your vehicles are lettered, your people are in uniforms. You service all of Delaware, one end or the other.
Yes.
And some parts of Maryland.
Yeah, we go down to the Virginia line on the eastern shore of Maryland, over to the Bay Bridge, and all the way up through, and then we go up to about the Pennsylvania line. So even the customers that are up north, we do northeast Maryland, all the way over to basically the Pennsylvania line. So we have a very big territory that we cover. Our core area is right here in Sussex County. So, we have pretty easy access to most of the service techs, the installers. Everyone's kind of in this area in Sussex County or even Worcester County.
You have a very nice website, a lot of information there.
A lot of information on that.
What's that? firstclasshvac.com.
You got it? Yep.
You're on Facebook too, right?
We are. Yep. Right. Actually, that's a good thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. Go to our Facebook page. We're doing the same thing again. like it. There is a last year we did a bicycle giveaway for kids. We gave away 50 bikes for needy kids.
50
doing
bikes,
it
that's
again.
a nice thing.
It's basically all you do is just go to the web, go to either our website or Facebook page, and supply your information. And they put them in there, and they draw the names, and they give away 50 bikes.
Really?
So it's a great program. We definitely want to get more people involved with that. I know we have some
giving away
spots.
50
We give away
bicycles
50
to the
bikes to
community.
children. Yes, yeah. We did
Wow.
last year. It was a great success.
Random drawings.
Yep.
So all they got to do is go to the website.
Just go to the website, go to the Facebook page, supply your information. There's a link right on there, and they'll give you all the ways to fill that out. Somebody will contact you when they do the drawing.
Golly dang.
We'll actually, I think last time we did a Facebook Live drawing with it, and so they saw them actually pulling the names out and then
Really?
reading the names off, and then they, they'll set it up for you can come right to the shop and pick them up. I
The
know
bikes
they've-
all put together?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everything reassembled, ready to go for Christmas.
No kidding.
So it's a great deal.
That's a very nice gesture.
So a lot of people that don't have bikes or they're expensive, and so we've gotten that's great Christmas gifts for
Yes.
anyone who's and there's no
50 of them.
no you don't have to be a customer of ours. You don't have
You
to.
just have to be able to get to Facebook
go
and
to
enter.
Facebook and do that, and then you can while you're there you'll see all the stuff that we do as a company and all the things we give back and everywhere else. So it's a great way, but it's just one more thing that we do for the community. It's wonderful.
Well,
It's
thank you
pretty
for
neat to
doing
see.
that.
Oh, it's great. It's really good to see when the kids come in there and they get them. It's a pretty cool thing.
That's-
a lot
I
of
bet
parents were
so.
getting them and then surprising their children at Christmas with them. So that was pretty neat last year. So
And
then
it was
you see
a
a lot of
surprise for the
pictures.
parents.
Absolutely,
A
yeah,
free
that's
bike.
a free bike. So
Wow,
definitely
we are
worth that.
locally owned.
We are. Yeah.
And family business, in other words, and been in business over 40 years now.
Yep.
You started
Quite a while.
out as a technician.
I did. I started in the field years ago, and then started as a helper and
A
an
helper.
installer and a technician. Kind of worked my way up through. So
Okay.
I've seen all aspects of it, and I can't say that there's times that I miss it. I said
Okay.
there are times that I do, but not when it's this temperature out, and not when it's 100 degrees in an attic. I can tell you that. So,
Right.
But
So you're a
they were
salesperson.
excited.
When people call, they
We are.
may get you. That you have other
Yep.
people that go out and
We
wait
do.
on people too. But
We're comfort consultants. We don't like
Comfort
the sales part.
sales
We're not pushy as
No, I
let's
agree
joke
with
around
that. You're
with
not
sales. Basically, we'll come out there and we'll give you all the information you need to make a decision. And we offer the rebates and we have different incentives and there's financing and there's tons of ways to make a system affordable and comfortable and get a really high efficient, very comfortable system in your house for a very low price. And just give
What's
you the
that other
information.
thing called?
The
That
Energize
Energy-
Delaware.
yeah, Energize Delaware.
That's been a strong program for us.
and you're one of the few people involved with that.
We are, yeah, in this area down here. So they have recently. I know we've talked about this. They've recently, as far as November 1st, backed some of that rebate money back down, but it's still
okay.
very readily available. So it's not gone away. It'll be here strong to the end of the year. It did cut back a little bit on the rebates, but not tremendously.
Okay.
So you're still getting
money there
Oh
for you.
yeah, absolutely. You're
It's
still
like
getting
leaving money on the table if you don't use it.
$1,500 back on a system that wasn't
Wow.
there before. So I mean, it's a good program, and of course there's still incentives for insulation and air sealing and all the other stuff that make the house more comfortable too. So it's definitely worth it. It's worth a conversation, even if you've already got a couple of proposals, a couple of options. Give us a call. We'll be able to. We don't price match. We don't do the games
No,
where you're paying this, we'll do this. We're going to give you an honest opinion, and if
Right.
we're higher, we're going to be higher, and we're going to explain to you
But
why.
you're willing
that
to
we're-
do this, aren't you? If somebody has another estimate,
Yep.
if they'll allow you to look at that guy's estimate and your estimate, you might be able to help them find something that's possibly missing.
Right, and we can compare what's
You're not
being offered.
uncompetitive.
Exactly.
In other words,
No.
it's just sometimes people do things different ways.
No, it's usually warranties are different, or what's being offered is different. If there is drastic difference in pricing, it's not because one company wants to make more money. It's usually because somebody is not including something else that the other
Absolutely.
company is doing.
I've been
There's a
in business
value to that. So
long enough.
Right.
I've been in business long enough, and I've built houses and buildings and had many things done that I've realized if somebody's cheaper, we do this even in the
Yeah.
trailer business. If somebody's cheaper, somebody has to help you figure that
Right.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like there's two businesses that provide the same service and one guy just decided to work for less.
Nope. Absolutely.
It's something's missing,
Yep.
and it takes more than one opinion to figure that out sometimes.
Absolutely. And we'll be
All right.
honest, we've done that. We've talked to people before and showed them, and said, this is where we are, this is where they are. I've flat out told people before, that's a great deal. I
Right.
would, if
Get
it were
on it
me, I
before the
would
guy
take it.
realizes
Yeah.
what he did wrong.
Yes. So
All right, 934-8900.
you got it. Yep.
FirstClassHVAC.com. Check out their Facebook page. Tell your friends if somebody needs a bicycle. There's a contest. Everybody can
Absolutely.
enter right
Great.
there. All right, I'm going to give you our newest Weller's discount card.
All right.
If I give you one for Tim, will you give
I
it
will
to him?
give it to Tim.
You
Maybe.
won't forget now.
I'll give it to Janelle.
Okay. All right.
So appreciate
There's that.
Thank
And
you.
Katie's going to give you a little review card.
Perfect.
If you could do a review of how we treated you today.
I definitely will.
We treat you okay?
You always do.
All right,
So
thanks,
appreciate
Sean.
it. Jim, thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Thanks.
All right, everybody, that's Sean, First Class Heating and Air. I highly recommend them. I've dealt with them for years, and I love the service they give me. 934-8900. 934-8900. I'm going to ask my next guest to come on down. It's Mr. Chad Culver. Some people actually have showed up here to talk to him, and I'm going to do a quick plug for Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio. Everybody knows him, has heard of him. He's our good friend. A lot of the equipment here is from Kevin Short. So if you need anything Mid-South Audio offers or does, I highly recommend them. And if you're listening and you say, I have no idea what they do, we'll go to midsouthaaudio.com and check them out there. They rent it, they sell it, they service it. They're good people. They're as competitive as anywhere, and I love dealing with them, whether it's audio, visual, or what's the other words? Lighting, audio, video, right? Man, if I get it wrong, Kevin Short will be all over me. He's not listening right now. I'm good. All right. I forgot the phone number. Hold on. 856-6993. 856-6993. Best works when you dial it in that order. MidSouthAudio.com. Okay. Chad Culver is here. It's his first time on this show. How you doing there, young man?
Good, Jim. Thanks for
How are
having
you?
me. Appreciate it.
Oh, we got to shake hands again. Katie's going to take a picture. Tell me when we're ready. I just don't want to hold hands too long here, Katie. Okay? It gets weird. All right, there we go. All right, so Chad, they tell me you got to talk into the mic, but
yes, sir.
What do you think so far? You been here this morning? You had breakfast?
It's fantastic.
Have you ever been here?
I have not been here.
Did you know it was here?
I did know it was here. I
Okay.
heard Mom and Dad talk about it a bunch,
All
and
right.
it was nice to be back in Delaware and come up here and see everyone.
So you're from Laurel,
Delaware.
Is that how you say it,
Yep.
Laurel?
Laurel, Delaware.
All right.
Depends how far south you are.
And if we got one of your school teachers on the phone, what would they say about Chad? They were glad when you graduated?
Yeah, probably so. Probably.
Okay. All right. And now you've moved to South Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Smithfield, North Carolina, right off I-95.
Okay.
And
we're going to come see you.
Okay, please do.
For sure.
Please
this
do.
young man over here and I are going to make a trip of it, okay?
Have an open invitation anytime.
Okay, so we'll get up with you. So anyway, you moved to North Carolina.
That's right. I moved to North Carolina. And,
what are you doing down there?
Well, I'm a career development coordinator at a local high school.
Oh, really?
And on the side, I've been doing this museum.
Okay.
And also
with your wife's full approval.
With my wife's full approval, and
Okay.
also writing some books.
Oh, really?
And really, it all got started when I moved to North Carolina. And I was telling people how great the racing was back in Delaware.
Dirt track racing
race in Delaware, and no one knew about it. And
Okay.
there was no reference. There wasn't anything
Nowhere
I
to
could
go
show.
and learn
That's right.
about it.
So I got the idea of just doing a book on Delaware auto racing, and that was the first book. And here's a copy for you right here.
Oh, well, thank you.
And
Delaware Auto Racing, everybody.
Yep. And
Anyway.
and we really got the idea of preserving motorsports history. And so we do that really two ways at the museum. We do it through our books, and we have 3 books out: the Delaware Auto Racing, Dover International Speedway, which we did for NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
And Bobby Allison wrote the foreword on that for
Really?
me. And then also my latest book, Kramer Williamson, a sprint car legend, and the foreword on that was done by Ken Schrader. So we're trying to preserve motorsports history through both print, and then the other component of that is our museum.
Right. So you have a real museum.
I have a do. Right
Who's
now,
this lady taking a picture?
That's my wife, April.
Oh, does she want to be on?
That's the better half.
You married up, I can tell.
I did.
Okay. Well, good.
She approves everything.
Okay,
So-
well, that's good. So what you're trying to say is this is all going to get forgot about if somebody doesn't write it down.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And the
That's exactly
museum,
right.
is it at your house or near?
It is. It's behind my house. It's a small building behind my house. I call it a little patch of Delaware in North Carolina.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
And so started when I moved down there. I restored one modified.
Okay.
And one modified has now led to a collection of 9 cars in the museum.
Whose cars do you have in this museum?
Oh, we've got Bob Turecki's number
Okay.
14.
Yep.
Don Twilley's number 1.
Okay.
Calvin Muzzer's number 41.
Oh, a Laurel guy.
Laurel guy.
Okay.
We've got Kenny Weld built car of Harold Bunning and Bobby Wilkins both drove that car.
Know them guys, yeah.
And then Craig Mullins number 19.
Okay.
Snooky Vince number 86.
Okay.
We have a Syracuse car that was driven by Mark Flory out of New York.
Wow.
And then I've also got a dwarf car and a small midget car.
All inside this museum?
All inside the museum. And along with the cars, we have hundreds of artifacts, helmets, trophies,
racing suits,
documentation,
seat belts, probably
everything you can think of. So no part of the history is too big or too small. We preserve it all. So, and that's one thing. It kind of goes with the books hand in hand. When I did the book, it kind of got people thinking, maybe we should save this stuff. Maybe we shouldn't throw it away.
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
Or let it rust out in the woods.
That's right. Exactly. So, so I travel the countryside to come back to Delaware super often. My parents still live in Laurel. It's still home to me.
Right.
And go to the races as much as I can and try to preserve as much as I can.
All right, we're about out of time for this segment, okay? But will you hang around and talk to me again?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So Chad's going to hang out right here, and we're at Smith's Cafe. If you want to stop in, you got books with you for sale?
I do.
Okay, but we might even take some phone calls if you don't mind.
That's
I don't
fine.
know if people will call in or not, but we're gonna finish up the show here on the radio, and then when we come back, we're going to continue right on My Cozy TV. So if you want to meet Chad, he's here till 10. Oh, you're not here till 10. You're here till 9:30.
About 9:30, yep.
Okay, he's here till 9:30, and we're going to be able to take some phone calls in a little bit. And but I got a couple things to finish up the radio side of the show. Is that okay?
Thank you,
All right,
Jim.
so we'll
Appreciate
see you in
it.
just
Thanks
a few
for having
minutes,
me. No
okay?
problem.
Thank you. You can go ahead and eat some more food. All right. So anyway, that was Chad Culver, and we're here inside Smith's Cafe, and I want to say a big thank you to the Smith family for hiring us to come and do the show here. Our motive behind doing the show here is we're trying to draw awareness to their restaurant. So if you come in here through the week and you heard about it on this show, would you let them know that you heard about it? Because we would like to continue to do this show here forever and ever and ever and ever. We love it. It's a great place to eat, and it's a great way to start your Saturday. And kids do eat free till noon on Saturday. I forgot to mention that enough this morning, but they're here. One paying adult, one child eats free. So anyway, two paying adults, 2 children eat free. But today, and they have specials every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So like their Facebook page if you would, but thank them for supporting Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show we do. It's live right here on Delaware 105.9 from 7 to 9. It's live on My Cozy TV from 7 to 10. We also do it on my Facebook page, which is Jim Weller, so you can watch it now or later there. We also put it on wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So if you're an advertiser and you want to advertise and get promoted and buy more than a radio ad or more than a TV ad, this is the show, okay? So anyway, and all the people you hear advertise, I do business with, and they're good people, all right? So anyway, we're here, and if you're coming, let us know. If you're a veteran, come on up and have a word with me, and I'll give you a $10 gift card to Smith's Cafe. And if you can't do that and you're a veteran, I just want to thank you for your service to our country, and I enjoy the liberties and the freedoms that you help provide for us. So thank you very much. So anyway, Weller's Utility Trailers, man, we haven't even had a chance to talk about them, but they're open today. And we had an ad come out, I forgot to mention it much, where you get a free kayak and a spare tire and wheel with some enclosed car trailers. So I don't know if anybody has seen that ad, but you give a call to the store and say, hey, what trailer is coming with it's a free kayak and a free spare tire and wheel. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like $300 or $400 worth of merchandise for free.
Correct.
Just for buying a trailer that's already on sale.
Right.
So anyway, just to sweeten the pot. So if you're not sure what trailer that is, they're enclosed car trailers. My guys could tell you about that. And we are looking for another salesman, okay? Salesperson to work in the showroom and to sell trailers and sheds and kayaks and carports and swing sets and help customers and greet customers. We're kind of gearing up to open another store. So we're starting to hire some more people. We've hired a couple secretarial people now, and we're looking for another salesperson, and we might need somebody in management. And we're just trying to make the business bigger because our goal is to open another location after the first of the year sometime. So anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers, 337-8228. I'm sure the phones are on by now. 337-8228, Wellers.com. If you're listening on the radio and you want to ask Chad Culver a question or make a comment, write this number down if you would. The number for this show is 422-7336. 422-7336. After the 9 o'clock break, we're going to be talking to Chad Culver some more, and we'll take a few phone calls. We may show you some more stuff from Smith's, some food. We might also get somebody else from Smith's on. We might even have a word with Katie just about being a new animal owner, okay? She has a brand new animal in her life. So we're going to see if it is a blessing or just something new at the moment. So anyway, and then we'll check with her weekly just to see how it unfolds. But anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva weekly, every week. And again, if you ever want to be on this show, we've got a Wednesday night show too, live with Walls and Weller every Wednesday night on WRDE's Facebook page from 6 to 8. So if you have a business or you're involved in something and you need to get the word out, you let us know. You want to advertise on this show or some other thing, we can work with you. So if you want to talk advertising, you want to be on, let me know. If you want to buy a trailer, let Brandon, Brooks, Earl, Terry, or Jason know. The store is officially open. They're telling me 337-8228. If you'd call now, just make sure they turn the phones on. Sometimes they forget to do that. So they always tell me, oh, the lines are always busy. I think they haven't turned them on. 337-8228, Wellers.com. Listen, one last thing. Get your Wellers discount cards. They just arrived yesterday, okay? And they're only $10. We're taking a break. We're actually done with the radio, so thank you. God bless you. Have a good weekend, and we're going to continue on My Cozy TV. Here we go, folks. We are on My Cozy TV now. We have never stopped. We haven't missed a beat. Yes, it's amazing. I can talk for 3 hours straight. It's hard to explain. Let's go on. Hey, Colin's going to take us on a tour of Smith's. I don't know if I do the kitchen or not. That one's on your conscience. But anyway, they're busy back there. Every time I go back there, they're like, get out of my way, Jim, we're busy. Oh, my gosh. Look at this, folks. This is the dessert section or takeout. Look at that. You can grab and go. It's kind of called grab and go. So anyway, we are inside of the Teen Challenge thrift store, which is officially open now. But look at those desserts. Maybe you're having some people over for dinner and you want to wow them with your baking skills, but you don't know how to bake. So just come here and get some of this. You can buy it a whole cake or a pie, or you could just take it with you. Now, there's a picture. Oh, show us the thrift store. Here we go. Here. Oh, show the specials first. Breakfast specials. Western Scramble. Is that a Western Scramble with home fries and toast? $5.95. The 222 apple on French toast with 2 eggs and meat, $5.50. Grilled bacon, egg, and cheese on Texas toast, $5 1/4, and sausage, gravy, and home fries on toast or biscuit, $6.50. And that sign changes at noon, and it changes again for dinner. Look at that. Look at the thrift store. We're talking 30-some thousand square feet of thrift store. Look at how clean and organized everything is. This is the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store, everybody. And it is top notch, and it supports a good organization, a great organization, Delmarva Teen Challenge. Look at that. Wedding dresses, little bit of everything. When one wedding dress isn't enough, get another one here. So anyway, they've got just a little bit of everything, clothing, appliances, furniture, everything. That lady does not want to be on camera. Show us the back of Katie's head. Where's Katie? Oh, there she is. There's Katie, everybody. All right, she does a great job. All right, so anyway, we are here. We are inside Smith's Cafe, and we're having a good time, okay? And you're invited. So why don't we get Chad to come on down, Katie, if you would, and we'll have another session with him. Phone number is 422. Oh, I forgot about Colin. Come on over, Colin. I almost missed Colin Walls. As soon as I heard him say, he dumped me again, I remembered it. No, I'm just messing. I don't know what he said. He said something, but Walls Service Center is in full stride right now. They've been open a whole hour.
Yeah, I said, am I clear? The camera.
I was holding that little camera. As soon as I heard your voice, I thought of you. Okay, seeing you there didn't make me think. That didn't make you think of anything. 3 minutes. Yeah. I'm sorry. Little premature. My fault. My fault. All right. So anyway, Colin Walls Service Center is open.
Yes, we are open. We open at 8 o'clock. And if you want to test our phone lines, you can too. The number's right there on the screen, 422-8110. Make sure they're there and awake. I've already checked with Jesse when Sean was here from First Class Heating and Air. That made me think, wow, I hope the heater's working at the shop.
Oh,
and it is. Everything's all good and it's working.
All right.
Everything is good.
Is there such a thing as people's car heater not working?
Yes, there is, as a matter of fact.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, and, it can be several different things. That's a good topic. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
So, sometimes
it's freezing cold out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good topic when it's cold out. So sometimes it's something as simple as a vacuum hose broken or off.
On your home vacuum?
Yeah,
or on the motor?
On the engine. So
Okay.
there's vacuum
right,
controls
something
of
that
lots
simple
of different
can
things.
mess up the heater.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
rubber hose being bad, deteriorated, or broken,
Cracked
or
something,
or all,
which you
or
wouldn't have
gone.
noticed in the summer.
Right, yeah. I mean, sometimes you wouldn't notice. Sometimes, it's not coming out of the right vent, so maybe it's on
Okay.
defrost all the time. Or
Okay.
maybe you can't get it to go to defrost.
Okay.
So-
And you just could live with it in the summer, but now you need heat.
Right, yeah. So when you need heat or if you need defrost, and it's not working, you're going to realize it. So it also could be the heater core plugged up. So if you're not getting any heat at all, the heater core could be plugged up. So
Okay.
that's where the heat comes from. So from the coolant, it runs through the heater core, and it fan blows across the core, and that's what gives you the heat inside the car. So if that's plugged up and the coolant isn't flowing through it, that could be with a problem.
But you can handle all that.
We can handle all that, yeah.
Okay. Because
Yep.
that was a lot of information.
It was a lot of information.
I just want to know there's no heat. I need it fixed.
Right, and that's generally what most people want. Is how much is it? When can you get it done? How much is it? And
Right.
is it going to be good when I'm done?
Right.
So yeah.
Yep.
That's usually the main questions people have, and they don't care about
But
all the
this
little particulars and
it's
details.
not called an extended warranty. This roadside assistance,
Yes.
is it basically anything $35 and greater?
Well, from an oil
It's not
change
two
on up.
windshield wipers aren't going to get you that.
Right, no. So any service.
Okay,
pretty
but if
much
my
from
heater
an
was
oil
broken in
change
my
up.
vehicle,
Yes,
and
this
you
is going to
fix my
cover it.
heater. After that, I get this roadside assistance.
This is going to come with it.
I
That's
love
right.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think people are seeing the value in that. That's
Well, I know
got
a lot of
nothing
people.
to do with the work you did. That's basically saying, since we did work for you, we want to give you this as a gift.
You know what we found?
What?
At the when they're coming to pick their car up and we're telling them about this, they're like, "No, I don't want to buy anything else." And we're like, "No. This is free.
Right.
We're not trying to sell you on anything else.
We're just
This-
giving it to you."
Right. This comes with it. It's absolutely free and comes with the service you just got. So I'll get it. I'll get it.
I'll get my notepad I dropped too.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, you can give us a call, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com. We'll get you to our website, and you can actually schedule an appointment right there, or stop in downtown Milford. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street.
All right.
Yep.
Wall Service
Thank
Center,
you.
check them out. Okay, are we ready for Mr. Culver again? I am. Here's my notepad. I've been taking notes all morning long, folks. Just like when I was in school. I'm paying attention and I'm writing everything down, as you can clearly see. All right, Chad, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good. You're back with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I want to make sure people know they can call and talk to Chad if they want or ask a question or whatever. 422-7336. 422-7336. Don't be offended if nobody calls.
That's fine.
Because sometimes we find people will not stop watching the show to make a phone call. They don't want to
No
miss anything.
problem.
So you got 3 books available.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you wrote these books.
Wrote all of them. Yep.
Wrote all of them.
Delaware Auto Racing was the first one, and
Okay.
that pretty much chronicles the history of motorsports in Delaware.
Okay. So we're talking dirt track racing.
Yep, all the way from the beginning, early 1900s, all the way up to late 90s. I'd
Because
say.
I don't think people realize this, but years ago, didn't Delaware have 20 or 30 racetracks?
Yeah, there were racetracks all over. I mean, almost every farmer's field that had a field.
There was right
crowded.
on Route 36 at Greenwood, wasn't there?
Yeah,
One.
yeah. There's
It's a horse farm now.
Myers Speedway.
Right, that was a stock car track.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Little Lincoln Speedway.
Little Lincoln Speedway. There was one in Reading. They were everywhere. There was one
Wow.
actually over by the old mill in Delmar.
Okay.
There were lots of speedways everywhere because
it was the in thing.
It was, and GIs came back from World War II. They had all this mechanical expertise, and they were looking for excitement,
Okay.
looking for adventure, and it was just a natural outlet for them.
And they wanted to drive fast and turn left.
Absolutely.
And sometimes turn right.
And so, absolutely. And so Delaware has a really long history of racing, and it goes back, far all the way to the fairgrounds, Kent Sussex Fairgrounds. And so we wanted to kind of chronicle that and put it out there for people to see.
Okay.
And preserve it. And so that book led to the second book, which I was actually approached by NASCAR about doing one on Dover International Speedway.
All right. So, and these books are all for sale.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can find all these. I have a website. It's called CulverAutoRacingMuseum.com.
CULVER.
VER.
CULVER Racing.
Culver Auto Racing Museum.
museum.com.
Yep. And
couldn't have been any longer.
We tried. And so we put it on there, and you can go there. These books are for sale. You can purchase them.
They make great Christmas gifts.
They make great Christmas gifts. And
you
know, the Dover one was really special. Bobby Allison did the foreword on it.
Okay.
Of course, Melvin Joseph being such an instrumental part of Dover Speedway. That one pretty much chronicles the history of Dover from 1969.
Is that when he built it?
Yeah, 1960. First race was in 1969.
Melvin Joseph built Dover Downs.
Yep. Sure
Isn't
did.
that amazing?
It's amazing.
You know, he
It's
built
amazing.
the Dover Air Force Base.
Amazing, and he also built Georgetown Speedway.
That's right.
You know, so
that was before any of that.
It's amazing. I mean, you could probably refer to him as the father of motorsports in Delaware because he has such a
big projects
and big projects. So, but yeah, I mean, it's an incredible history. You know, just how far Dover has come from that first race. You know,
wow.
I spoke with Richard Petty one time about Dover, and he always remembers it one of the hottest places in the world because that first race, the Firecracker 400 in Daytona, was held actually on the 4th of July, and sometimes that would fall in the middle of the week. Well, the first race at Dover was on the 6th of July, so those guys had, and there was no I-95 back then, so those guys had to get from Daytona all the way to Dover in a day and a half in a race. And he remembers, he said, I remember leaving Florida and then getting to Dover, and I just remember this is the hottest place in the world because it was like 100 degrees.
And it was all concrete.
All concrete. And, well, it used to be, it was asphalt back then.
It was, which is even hotter.
Yes, yeah. And, of course, you know, Melvin, again, it was Melvin's idea to do the concrete. And, you know, just the impact.
Didn't somebody say you couldn't do it, and he made the machinery
That's right. Yes,
to be able to do it?
That's right. Mike Helton, the president of NASCAR, I interviewed him one time, and he said, he goes, I told Melvin, he goes, I made the mistake of telling Melvin Joseph it couldn't be done. He said, he put me in my place real quick about it could be done.
You know, we need to get the Melvin Joseph family on here
Absolutely.
someday.
Absolutely.
That
There's
is
a lot
good
of history
idea.
there.
Somebody make a note and remind me of that.
Absolutely.
We need to get them on there.
Absolutely.
And just talk about Dover Downs and Melvin Joseph Construction and so on. But
and Georgia, yeah.
But anyway, so because there's a Melvin Joseph man over there, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yes, right.
So anyway, so you wrote that book. That one there looks pretty good. A lot of good pictures in these.
A lot of good pictures, and I worked with the Speedway on that. You know, Dover gave me all access to their archives.
No
so
kid.
I went up
Financial
there.
records and everything?
Not that, but but all the photos
They're
and
always
everything.
losing money.
Yes,
I just don't
absolutely.
understand how.
And so they worked with me hand in hand, and you know, Gary Camp and the guys up there were just phenomenal, and we had complete access to any photo I wanted. So made it a little bit easier, and just a really neat history and a rich history up there, and one that just keeps on going.
Wow, very nice. And then your third book.
Third book just came out. This one's on Kramer Williamson. And he was a sprint car driver.
Yes, like a legend.
A legend. And, you know, and he was very popular in Delaware for driving the hot pink sprint car, you may remember, the Pink Panther number 73. Yep. And he was kind of my hero as a child as far as sprint car racing goes. So, unfortunately, he passed in 2013 in a sprint car wreck. And I was talking
really? In an accident.
In an accident. And we talked with the family, and we wanted to kind of, you know, do a biography on him. So that working with the family, the Kramer Williamson family, we came up with the idea to do this book. And it pretty much just chronicles his whole life from when he started as a teenager, even in high school, all the way up to his passing in 2013.
Wow. He was something.
He was something.
He could wing,
and he was.
He could wheel the winged cars.
He could, and you know, I knew him pretty much from a URC guy when they came down and ran US 13 in Georgetown Speedway. But the thing about Kramer Williamson is he had a whole career before that. And he was before there was a World of Outlaws sprint car series.
He was an outlaw.
He was an outlaw, and he would. I mean, he would race 5-6 nights a week, all the way out to Ohio, Kansas, come back to here in this Mid-Atlantic area, and I mean, just literally, he was one of the last guys that did it for a living.
Really?
He worked odd jobs here and there, but he was a sprint car racer, and that was his job.
Wow.
And if he didn't put money on the table from that, you know, it was kind of slim. But it's a really amazing family, a really good story. Just one of dedication, and you know, I've often said to be successful in racing, you have to live it.
Right.
And when you visit that family, they lived it. I mean, they would eat hot dogs and rolls all week just so they could buy an extra tire for the car.
Golly day. Wow.
Yeah. So it was. But those three books are something we offer in the museum, and everything we kind of make from those goes back into supporting the museum.
Okay.
And you know, keeping the lights on, keeping cars coming in, because we're always looking. We're always looking
paying
for
all the staff. staff.
Yeah, all the staff. It's a one-man show. It's a one-man show, but we're always looking for artifacts, for cars, for any information, on racing in Delaware and the Mid-Atlantic area, just so we can preserve it and keep it for the next generation.
Wow. Did you ever race?
No, I grew up. We had a go-kart track in our backyard. My dad was a race fan, and his dad before him. And we had a go-kart track in the backyard, and we'd have races back there. And of course, we would emulate what we saw on Friday and Saturday nights at the Speedway.
Lift the left front.
That's
tire
right. Lift the left front tire, get a little squirrely,
Okay.
So I race go-karts. I have driven some vintage race cars. And I was involved in racing of a different type. I was a triathlete for a number of years.
Really?
And yeah.
In Laurel?
For a long time, I was probably the only cyclist around Laurel for a long time. Bicycling.
You ever rode the Seagull Century?
I have rode the Seagull Century.
Have you
I
really?
have rode the Seagull Century.
My wife just did it and about killed her.
Well,
she's done.
I enjoyed it so much, actually. In '94, and this is going back some time, I rode across America on my bike. And
how long? How far?
It was 3,600 miles.
On one bike?
On one bicycle.
Same seat?
Same seat.
You guys got very acquainted doing that seat.
we got very personal, but it was fun.
How long did that take?
We were gone 40 days, and we were cycling for 36 of those.
Wow!
So we did about 100 miles a day.
You kept your mom on the edge of her seat.
She did. I don't think she wanted me to go.
Right out in the backyard racing go-karts.
Yeah. I was all boy back then.
Wow.
And so that led to triathlon, and that was swimming, biking, running, and I competed at that for a number of years.
Okay.
Went to nationals and got a silver in my group at nationals. And
wow!
And,
congratulations.
And age has finally caught up with me. I still ride, I still run and all that, but I don't compete as much as I used to.
I call it wisdom. Wisdom has caught up with me, and I know my physical limitations.
That's right.
I can eat food very well and talk. So anyway, you want to get your mom and dad on with us? I don't mind if they don't mind. You want to? Get on a little TV, take some pictures. Is your wife into it too?
Where's April at?
We'll get a couple more chairs down here. Are you waiting for me or Chad?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no!
Yeah, just comment on your driving.
All I know is we bought a car like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and went racing that night. And I had never raced before in my life. And all I remember is what he said was, "When they turn the lights off, go." I didn't know I was supposed to wait for the green light. Man. I had a lot of fun, and it was a short. You guys want to come on? I don't mind if you want to. If they don't mind, move on over, Chad.
Come on.
Oh, we'll get everybody. Look, your wife is saying, "Man, I did not sign up for this. I approve the museum, one employee, couple stock cars." Oh, I bet this is your daughter. Come on over. So, Katie, we're going to need some pictures when you get a moment. Mr. O'Neill, how are you doing today? Is Shirley here? All right.
She's got an appraisal.
Oh, I thought her was getting her hair done or something. All right. Can we get everybody? I don't know. All right. I didn't mean to sabotage you. I just thought this was 1 in a million opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Right here. It is. The Culver family, the Culver clan, Laurel, Delaware, is glad Chad graduated from high school. All right. So that's what they're thinking. All right, we got everybody on. So let's get a word with Mom, if we could. How about that?
You're in trouble.
Here we go.
Am I?
What's it like being Chad's mom? Talk
great.
right into that, if you would.
It's been great.
It's been great?
Yeah.
Has it been difficult?
He's a normal child, or
Okay.
was. Okay. He
was normal.
had his moments when he had to be punished, disciplined like any other child.
Right.
But he's always been a good child.
A good child.
Yeah, from day one.
Never needed any lawyers or
No, never. He's never
counselors or
given
anything?
us a moment's trouble.
Well, good.
And,
Pays
of
his
course,
taxes?
Pays his taxes.
All right.
He's
All
just
right.
Might need to step
he has, but he has. He's been a wonderful son.
Wow, well, good.
We're
Does
very
Dad want to
proud
say a
of him.
word?
Yes,
He's responsible for all this.
Oh, really?
He's the one that got me into racing. So
Okay. Here we
I'm the
go.
one that takes them to the races and pays the admission.
Really? Who bought the food?
Still.
Oh, he still lets you do that.
Yes, he does. Yeah,
That's
his
nice.
wife, she knows about it.
Okay. You guys go to Dover Downs together?
We have several times, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. You're from Laurel?
Yeah. All
Farmer, businessman?
I worked for DuPont's 41.5 years.
Okay.
And I grew watermelons for several years.
Okay. And what's the antiques?
I had an
Cool.
antique shop. I've been in everything.
Everything.
She had 2
Okay.
stores to the beach, so we've been busy.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Pretty productive family, huh?
Old age has got us now.
Oh, is that what it is? I call it wisdom. Just wisdom.
Okay,
Know
wisdom's
your
got us.
limitations.
Yeah.
Let
Somebody's
somebody
got us.
else do things. Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to let this young lady talk.
Let Ava talk.
Abel?
Ava.
Ava. I'm sorry. Ava, how you doing?
Good.
And
Just had a birthday.
Oh, how old are you? 16?
8.
8 years old. What do you think of all these race cars?
I like her.
Do you have your own race car?
She likes it.
Oh, she does?
She's got her own race car.
She does.
Yeah, she's got her own
Okay.
in the museum.
All right. Did you have breakfast?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes.
What'd you have?
Toast. and
Toast.
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs, bacon, and toast. All right. Does Mom want to say anything, or you want to be left alone?
He doesn't want me to say anything.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, she's the draw to North Carolina. Are you from North Carolina?
I am born and raised.
Wow.
Get her to say Pepsi.
Pepsi. Are you a Pepsi or Coke fan?
I like Pepsi.
Pepsi. How do you like
I wonder if they'll
prosperity?
sponsor me for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to work on that.
And the museum was your idea, I understand.
Oh, sure.
And so this is a building on your property where you live.
Right. It's right behind the horse barn. So
So you
I was
always know
always
where
into
Chad's at.
horses. And
Oh, you have horses too?
Right. Yes.
Not racing horses.
No. Not
Okay.
racing horses.
Jumpers.
No, did a little bit of that, but I grew up showing Arabians.
Really?
So, yeah.
right.
So I had the horses, and he felt like he needed a building with things too. So
Right.
his
You-
horsepower is in the back, and mine's
Right.
up in the front.
You have hay burners.
Right.
And
That's
he
right.
has alcohol burners.
That's
I guess.
right. That's right.
Wow. So anyway, did you have breakfast this morning?
I did.
How was it?
Excellent.
Excellent?
I had French
Okay.
toast,
French
sausage.
toast.
I highly recommend it.
All right. Well, stay till 11. You can have crab cakes
All right.
and crab imperial. Yeah, it's real good. So, all right. Well, anything else anybody wants to say? I just like to get people's families on here when we can. So,
And Jim, in all seriousness, these guys are a big help in everything. She puts up with it. They help gather parts from Delaware since I'm in North Carolina.
that's
so
right.
it's a family
They're
affair.
parts
so
runners.
They are.
Look at the co-author on that first book. I did most of the work. He gets the credit.
oh wow, who gets the cash?
We don't know.
Hasn't been enough yet, huh?
That's right.
Wow. All right. Anything else you want to say or add, or did we get
No.
some good pictures, Katie? Or okay,
Yeah, it's just
He's a good friend. He's our neighbor. So.
is he?
Yeah. So
Were you in the antique business together?
Yeah, we certainly were.
All right.
but
At the same time.
antique business.
Yeah.
We had
Wow.
to go every year at Thanksgiving. Used to for years. We get
Really?
together and have
Thanksgiving dinner.
now we have a deal with people for the public.
Oh, okay, a special. All right. Anything else?
No, if anyone's interested, the best way to see it, if you can't make it to North Carolina and see the museum, is again go on CulverAutoRacingMuseum.com.
And if we want to come to North Carolina, we really can and see it?
Absolutely. I just ask people to send me an email, give me a call, and we'll set it up. And it's open to the public, by appointment only. So
Okay.
but I'm
We should get
I'm
a
flexible.
busload of people.
Absolutely.
I'm taking him. I am. Who's driving? It does to me. I'll drive.
And if somebody wants some books in an emergency, local, I have some at my
Oh, you have them at home. Okay. All right. No problem. These look like great Christmas gifts, in other words.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
They've done really. I've been pleasantly surprised how well they've done. There's racing fans are a loyal bunch.
They are that.
and so it's been really nice.
Wow. Anything else? Anybody else? Do you like to sing? You want to end in a song?
I would. This is our singer.
Oh my gosh! I was only kidding. But
She sang.
you want to end with a song?
She sang at her wedding.
Really?
Yeah, she's a beautiful
What did you sing at
singer.
your wedding?
Yeah, that was 14 years ago. I did
Okay.
cruising.
Cruising?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very appropriate.
Really? You want to sing it for us today?
No, that's good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. Well, then I'm going to say thank you to everybody, the Culver family,
Jim.
and thank you for coming. And she's going to give you a card, and you can also take that if you want to watch this. Take one of those cards. If you go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, you can watch the whole interview. Tell all your friends about it. It's on Facebook. My gosh.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You'll help make us famous. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
See you, Chad. Take care of yourself. Good job.
Thank you.
Very good. We're glad you came, and we're going to come see you, and I'll let you know when.
Absolutely.
All right. So if you need any books or anything, did you want to have a word with us? Got to go that way, though. Can't walk in front of the camera. Oh, that way. Yep. Donald, you okay over there? Is Saren going to come on with me today? Please, when you're 14, right? 10. Oh, when she's 10, she'll come on. Lewis, come on down, have a seat, and tell us how's the world treating you. Oh, there you go. You can use that mic there if you want.
Okay.
Just grab it.
World's treating me fine.
All right. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Louis O'Neill. We have O'Neill's Antiques at Laurel. My wife has O'Neill's Antiques at Laurel.
Shirley.
I'm merely her helper.
You're her helper, okay.
But we've worked together 57 years, I think
Wow,
it is. And
okay.
I don't think we'll stop now.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And Shirley does appraisals of antiques. She sells jewelry, can get jewelry repaired, a little bit of everything. Am I right?
Yes, our big thing is engagement rings. We sell diamonds. We do appraisals. We do a slug of repairs. If you got a ring that needs repairing, my goodness, we have expert goldsmiths that can fix it up. We had one recently that had been chewed on by a dog and collapsed. And
Really?
We got it so it
A ring?
Yeah.
Did they bite the hand when the ring was on it?
No.
Okay.
And another one, a horse bit.
Oh,
And
here's a
we
picture.
Had,
Oh,
we
this
had
lady.
to cut it off. So anyway, we're able to fix most anything.
Okay.
And
trustworthy people. I want to say that.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
so if
Jimmy,
you've got jewelry.
Your wife trusted us enough to bring her ring.
That's
didn't
right.
she?
Right.
Yeah.
Look over here. We're going to get a picture just to be on the safe side, just to prove you were here, okay? Oh, really? All right. He's doing a good job. But anyway, if somebody needs jewelry appraised and needs some jewelry repaired, I'm saying, and you don't know who to deal with or you don't know who to trust, I trust these people. You're good people. Good stock.
I appreciate that, Jimmy.
So, all right, you want to give out a phone number?
Yes, we have a phone number. It's 542-2241.
542.
That's my wife's cell phone.
Oh, okay.
And we're by appointment only.
By appointment only.
We're
okay.
actually supposed to be semi-retired.
Okay.
But,
What age are people supposed to retire?
I think I don't read anything in the Bible about retirement.
Okay, you're true.
I think you're supposed to enjoy working until the Lord calls you home.
Right. There is nothing in the Bible that I know of about retirement. So that's
I turned 80 years old recently. My wife had a big party out in I have a tractor barn that is full with advertising and pedal cars and everything, out there. And I would invite people by appointment. We would be glad to show it to you.
Okay.
And, it's
That'd
our
be a good
museum.
little tour.
It's our museum, and we collect. We're electric collectors.
Okay.
BB guns to
everything.
Everything to cars.
To wagons.
32 Ford. I have the 40 Ford Coupe that I had when I was in high school. The same one.
Really? The same car?
Same car.
Have you had it that long?
I wanted to be a stock car driver, and my father said, "You'll kill yourself." So we compromised. He bought me a 1940 Ford Coupe, and I drove that in high school, and that was enough to satisfy me to be driving a Ford Coupe.
You ever get a speeding ticket in that thing?
I tore up one. Another one.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at Laurel.
Okay. Are you here for Chad?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
He's my friend, my neighbor,
right?
My historian and everything else.
All right.
And anyway, I got a whole wall of old 1950s stock car pictures.
Okay.
Out in my barn, and we enjoy stock car racing. Wayne and I go to the races together.
Oh, okay.
We kind of help each other Wayne usually carries me and everything. So anyway,
All right.
It's a good family.
What's the phone number one more time if somebody needs antiques appraised, wants to buy them, needs jewelry repair? How do they get a hold of Shirley?
542-2241. I'll get you her cell phone and make an appointment, and she'll do the best she can for you. Our prices are good because we buy as no one else almost does.
Right. And you know what you're doing.
But engagement rings, we're the best.
Wow. All right. And just tell him I sent you. But call Shirley and say, man, your husband really looked good on TV today. She has no idea you're on TV right now, probably, huh? All right. We're going to leave you if that's okay.
She's going to an appraisal clinic down at Salisbury today.
Is she teaching it?
Huh?
Is she teaching or learning?
She's attending it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to a funeral at 12, and you know we're busy.
I agree. And, you need to slow down a little bit.
But you know, if it honors the Lord and it's what's something we can do to help people, we always want to.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoy doing business with you.
Okay.
So, all right. Take care of yourself.
Thank
all right.
you, Jimmy.
See ya. All right. Now, what's next? Is Colin's turn next? I can't even tell what time it is. He's close enough. We've had a busy morning, and are you going to be on with me today, Sarah? Please talk her into it, Kim. Come on over and talk to Pop-Up. Saren is here, but she's not coming over. You ladies want to give us a review on your breakfast? No? All right. All right. Colin, busy morning.
Very busy morning, and
I'm ready to get a stock car now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't want a museum, because usually when you hear of that stuff, you want to do it all the time.
I know it.
But think about it. This is like Sussex County all the way, because we don't wait on the government or somebody else or whoever to do something. These people started their own museum.
And listen to this. All these other people started their own stock car tracks.
Right.
Years ago. You want a stock car track? Yeah, go ahead and put one in the back 40.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
That is called.
Yeah, they both. Now, you would enjoy O'Neill's. Mm-hmm. He has some really. She has. Your wife would enjoy going and seeing her stuff.
Really?
Oh. Like if you want a quality jewelry, you know, she has new and used. Right. But I mean quality, where gold is real gold. Right. You know, she has some quality stuff. They used to have O'Neill's Antiques on the highway there.
I remember it, yeah.
And they sold it, and what did he say? Semi-retired. Mm-hmm. You know, good, hard-working people just never retire. They just keep on working.
Right, I agree.
So, anyway.
But I like the spirit of
the museum.
I'm not going to wait around for somebody else to do it. I'm just going to do it myself.
He wrote these books.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's some great pictures in here. I'm glad I got these. So, anyway.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It is. So, it's been a good morning. I'm going down to Chad's Museum. Well, I was thinking we ought to get a Jorlin bus, take about 50 people down. You know it?
Right.
So,
yep. Or just one of your long trailers, and we just load everybody in the back. Right.
Put a bunch of folding chairs in. Where we go down 95.
We'll put belts on them, Jim.
Yeah, seat belts on the chairs.
Strap them right in.
Brandon will be out there fastening all these seat belts to these chairs. And he's like, Jim, you need to fasten the chair to the floor.
Right. The ride's free, but the ratchet straps to strap you down are $100 a piece.
Right. So anyway. Oh, my.
How many people could you get in a 24-foot trailer, you think?
Well, you figure the average person is 2 foot wide.
Really?
All right.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm guessing. How Katie would know. How wide is the average person?
Not 2 feet, she
How
says.
wide? You mean more or less?
Less?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking. She's saying less. 18 inches?
Maybe.
That sounds
A person's got to be wider than a foot. Get a tape measure out here. Well, get some people over here.
It depends. Are they standing sideways? Because like Brandon disappears when he stands sideways.
Right.
Unless he blinks or something, his eyelashes.
That's true. Move. All right. Well, anyway, let's just say the average person needs 2 feet of space.
Okay.
So in a 28-foot trailer, that would be 14 people on each side.
Right.
Now, I wonder if you could get them back to back in the center.
I'm thinking if you laid them down, though, you could stack them.
Well, might as well just have them stand against the wall. All right. Well, anyway, here we go.
That's where those cross ventilation vents really come in handy.
All right.
Those cross ventilation vents in the trailer.
That's true.
Come in handy.
Let's get the air out of there. We have somebody who wants to be on? Good. Well, give me just a minute. Let me get done with Colin, and we're going to get them on
Okay.
TV.
All right. So that means hurry up.
We're going to have a word with them.
Is that what that means? Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Hurry up and get done. All right.
All right.
All right. Wall Service Center is
One
open
of them looks
today.
excited. One of them looks less than excited.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be fun.
Wall Service Center is open today, and why don't you give us a call, schedule an appointment. We'll check your car out. We don't want your air filter to look like the one that we saw earlier.
No,
so
it's very offensive to me.
Yeah, it is very offensive, and
that can ruin a neighborhood. Having a filter like that in your car.
It can ruin your engine.
It can ruin your engine.
For sure.
Cost you some money.
Yeah, well,
how much is an air filter? 20, 30 bucks?
Yeah, generally in that area. Yeah, depends on. And there's actually a cabin air filter, too. I was talking to Jeff Corman earlier today, and he saw a post I did on Facebook earlier in the week about a cabin air filter. He's like, I had no idea there was even such a thing as a cabin air filter.
And he's been to college.
Right. And so he said, I just wonder if mine's being checked.
Right.
So, but we're checking it at Wall Service Center for sure. So
For sure.
if you want to bring your car
I think
there,
the bottom line
is
is your prices are competitive,
right?
But you do strive hard to offer a maximum amount of service. You're not looking to get by with the least you can do.
Well, we like to call it value. So
value.
What are you going to get for your money?
Value service, right.
Yep, I agree with that. So, Wall Service Center, just give us a call, 422-8110, wallsservicecenter.com on the web. You can go there. You can actually schedule an appointment there. Hey, I just figured this out the other day. You can actually schedule an appointment on our Facebook page.
Really?
Yeah, if you look on the left-hand side there, you go to our Facebook page, just search for Wall Service Center. On the left-hand side, there's a appointment. Click on the appointment or schedule or something like that, and you can actually schedule right there and figure out what time works best for you, and we will get back to you. If you don't hear back from us, then that usually means it's okay. Just bring your car in at the time you said. So anyway, Wall Service Center, we are in downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, right across from Abbott's Grill, next to Bicentennial Park. And I encourage you to get to downtown Milford and check it out. I know it's a little cool today, but it would be a nice day to walk on the Riverwalk. Check that out, and check out Goat Island. Nice little walk around the island there. You know all about Goat Island, Jim.
Goat Island, there is rumors that there's ghosts on Goat Island of ghosts. But nobody has been able to ever verify them.
Right, yeah, especially since you just made that up. So
right, okay. We have some veterans that are going to be on. It's Veterans Day, and we have been advertising. If you come down and say a word with me, we will give you a gift card to Smith's Cafe, and we have 2 people that just can't wait to do it. So we're very excited. Okay, come on down, everybody. We'll talk to you both at the same time. How about that? So we want to thank all our veterans. And I forgot to mention, we've got a crazy offer on flagpoles today. Our flagpole that we sell is a brand called uncommonusa.com, and they sell online right here for $309 plus shipping. And we sell them for less than that, but today and today only, they're $157.50 at Weller's in Bridgeville. So if you ever wanted a flagpole, I've never sold them that cheap. Today is the day to buy one because today is Veterans Day. Now, we have a young lady and a young man down here.
Thank you.
That I think have had breakfast already.
We have.
There's your mic. Here's,
okay.
And so what did you have, young man?
I had the bacon and eggs. Excellent. Okay. Very good.
Have you been here before?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a while, but when they first opened up, we stopped in.
Oh, we're getting our picture taken. Look over here. This is Katie. Isn't she doing a great job?
We did. We met her.
All right. Yes. So anyway, so you had bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs, yeah.
Bacon and eggs.
Good.
And young lady, what did you have?
The French toast.
French toast.
With the apple, cinnamon.
Oh,
apple
yeah.
And we're Dan and Kathy Vasey.
Dan and Kathy
Vasey.
I know you both.
I know.
Right.
We live around the corner from you. Our son lives across the field from you.
Oh, wait a minute. From my house?
Yes.
All right, let me think. All right, I know where I live. Which way do I go?
You go up Appel's Road.
Appel's Road.
And right on the curve.
That brown house that's its way in the back?
That's your house?
That's
no,
my
that's our
son's house.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The big house?
Yes.
Big house.
With the big building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So we go past we live on Century Farm Road, and so we drive past your house.
All the time.
All the time.
All right, I'll try to behave better.
And I see Denise outside working
Yes,
all the time.
she keeps up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
We had the place sold one day.
Oh.
My wife said, if you can find a buyer that we don't have a realtor and you don't even have to advertise, if somebody just comes to you and wants to buy the place, I'll sell it. Somebody came to me, wanted to buy the place. We agreed on a price. So she's giving her tour. And gets all done, and the dogs are buried here, and the horses are buried there, and the cats are buried there, and all this. And when we get all done, the guy says, I think you need to think about selling this place.
Mm-hmm. Too many memories.
He said,
in
if
there.
I were you, I would not sell it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, man, just like that.
Right.
It was over.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Right.
anyway,
Come
it
to
is
those.
nice out there in the country.
It is very nice.
Yep. I don't know if you know it. I have another building around the corner, the radio station building.
Yeah, we go by that
I
way
have
as
offices
we-
there
yeah,
now.
we saw
Yep.
your sign up.
Yep. And we
Yes.
do a little show there called Live with Walls and Weller on
Okay.
Wednesday nights. So,
Okay.
so you're both veterans?
No, I
No.
am.
Okay.
38 years.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. What service?
Air Force.
Air Force
Reserves. Yeah.
Okay. Did you move here because of the Air Force?
Well, we're originally from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the base brought me here.
Okay, to Delaware.
In 71.
Okay.
And then just wound up retiring here.
Wow.
It
How do you
was-
like it here? I guess you
Oh,
must
I
love
love
it.
it. Love
yeah.
it. Yep.
You love it out in the
I love
country
Sussex
there.
County.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
good.
Mhm.
Pretty
And we
good.
like Sussex
Yep.
County. And we like your show.
Well, thank you.
And
Do you
we like
watch it
your-
on TV or radio?
No,
or?
just radio.
Radio,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we're
All right.
dying
Well, you are
hard.
on TV, just so you know, okay? And I really appreciate you coming on, you know.
Great.
Thank you.
Any organization you're involved in you want to put a plug in for or anything?
Well, our granddaughter,
Okay.
she has a organization. That's Alan's daughter.
Oh, Alana Rose Foundation.
Okay.
It was our niece that has been on your show and
Okay.
many on Channel 16 and
Oh,
all that.
okay. Okay.
And she has an organization because her
First child.
first child died from a very rare. It was Alana Rose. You probably
Yep.
remember it.
Yep,
And,
vaguely, but I do.
There is
Yes.
a good foundation to help because they
Okay.
help other children with very rare diseases
Okay.
up at AI DuPont.
Okay. So where would somebody go? Facebook or a
Facebook,
website or what is
Alana Rose Foundation.
there? Okay, Alana
And-
Rose Foundation.
And they
okay.
are very active in giving back
Okay.
to the children at AI.
that have that.
For these very rare. Well,
Very
her disease was very rare. So any life-threatening children's diseases.
Okay.
She helps them with paying their rent.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Paying, just
gas
every
back
day.
and
Right, you can have the best
AI.
health care in the world, but you're still going to have bills.
Exactly. And they were
You know.
just thrown into that one day.
Right.
It was just thrown in and they had no idea.
Wow.
It's like she's like the sixth person in the world with this rare.
My goodness.
Yeah. So we're very proud to help her.
Wow. Very good.
Yeah.
How much was your bill?
$12, I think.
$12. I'm going to give you two of these then. They're $10 each.
Okay. So
Are you
we'll
going
come
to use
back.
the rest sometime?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
will.
they're $10 each.
Thank you.
And I'm going to say thank you for being on. Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yep.
We'll beep when we see you in the yard next
Yes,
time.
please do. Yeah, beep twice so I know you heard me on the show.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right,
you,
thank you
Jim.
both.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
thank you. And I'm gonna take that. All right, very nice. Our first veterans of the day, to be honest with you, and we thank them and thank him for his service and thank him for coming on. Did you drop one? Maybe. Yep. So they're very valuable. They're $100 a piece. Oh, I meant $10 a piece. So anyway, Katie, you want to have a word with me or not today? Saren, how about you, honey? One time, please. No way. Okay. If she changed her mind, let me know. All right. We're going to talk to Katie about what it's like to be involved with this show. Okay? And a new pet owner, too. Katie, how you doing today? Who's going to take your picture?
Oh,
Brandon,
I
maybe?
guess Brandon.
All right. Once he gets us dialed in, he'll take one. So I know he loves to do as many things as he can over there. All right. So how has your day been so far?
Oh, just wonderful.
Wonderful?
Busy day, busy day.
Okay, all right. And how do you like getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning on Saturdays to come and hang out with Brandon and Brooks and us?
I don't mind. I'm normally up early, so
Oh, you
it's,
are?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's
I
not,
didn't know
not
that.
a big stretch.
Okay, now you have to pay attention. Brandon's going to do the one knee. Hurry up. Where's the camera? He's got it at the bottom. His hand's covering it. Is it on the left-hand bottom? Where's that camera at? Okay. All right. I hate them ones from the bottom.
Yeah,
I worry
we'll
they're
switch
looking
it
at my
around.
nose
We
is what I
can
worry.
edit that.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
All right. So anyway, you're a new animal owner.
Yes.
Is this your first animal?
It's my first puppy since I was a kid.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long ago was you were a kid? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Long
Let's not get into all that.
Like 30 years ago when we
Okay.
had this dog. Yeah.
But anyway, so you got a dog
we did
for your daughter Violet.
for our daughter. Well, for my daughter Violet. Yes.
Okay.
She's
And-
very excited.
Okay, she's very excited.
Very, very.
And where did this dog sleep last night?
This dog slept in a crate.
Okay.
And she was very comfortable with going in there. We tried to make it as cozy as possible,
Mhm.
and she went right in there. And so far, so good. It's only been a day, but
Okay.
we're good.
We have a
And-
dog that sleeps in a crate, And what we do is we lure this dog in with a bone every night.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if she runs in the crate and you don't give her a bone, she'll run back out to let you know you didn't give her one.
Wow.
So-
We just left the door open and she just went in on her own. So
Okay. Well,
she
then
must have been
skip the
sleeping
bone
in
then.
a yeah.
Use the bone for higher goals.
Yeah, so and we've been taking her out like every a couple of hours to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And we've been giving her a treat immediately when she goes.
Okay,
And
good.
this morning I received word that she went and got the leash on her own to go outside.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. When she
So-
starts turning the doorknob, you'll have to get one of them handles that's straight out where the dog can just hit
Yeah,
it with
I was
her- with
really
her paw.
I was really impressed. So that's
Wow.
that's all good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, what are you doing today?
My daughter has a friend coming over, and I'm going to
Okay.
watch another
Not a
little boy.
boyfriend, all
No,
right.
a little
Okay.
girl.
All right.
And then they have a Girl Scouts thing tonight. So
Oh, she's in the Girl Scouts?
She is.
Oh, well, when you're selling Girl Scout cookies, let us know.
I will do. We'll
Okay.
be
Well, we
selling
appreciate
hopefully a
your
lot of
help.
those.
You're taking a lot of pictures.
I'm
Has
trying.
this morning been busy or what?
Very, very.
Very.
We had a house full. It
Yeah,
was
we
great.
did. Restaurant was packed. A lot of people came and went. Are we getting
There's
Saren on this morning?
There's a lovely girl over
No.
here to your right.
She will not come. It used to be when she was 14. She's informed me today she'll do it when she's 10. She's now 4. Okay? Am I right, Kim? She's 4. Now, Kim's here. She's ready to have a baby any minute. She's in a hurry because Black Friday shopping
I started
is what
early.
she's shooting for. When are you supposed to have the baby? On Black Friday.
Oh,
So
wow.
she, I think, explained to her doctor, we close out the end of the month at the end of the month, so we've already done that. So she was ready to have it last week.
You know,
She just-
Black Friday is a real legit
Oh.
holiday.
Oh,
it's
tell me
Native-
about it.
It's Native American Heritage Day.
Uh-huh. Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
because
okay.
that's how they can legally give you the day off from the government.
Okay, so they created a holiday.
They did.
Wow,
Which is
okay.
kind of ingenious, if you ask me.
I would agree. But my daughters seem to enjoy it. So there's been many a time after Thanksgiving dinner at midnight or something, we'll go somewhere and see all the people shopping and stuff like that. So anyway, okay. I don't know if Landy wants to have a word or not.
I'm
Ask
sure he
him.
does.
Ask Landy.
I'll let him come over.
Landy, you want to talk racing? Okay, you can. Are you done?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, see if Chad and Landy want to come on real quick. We're just about out of time. Huh? Oh, we can? Okay. Oh, ask him now. Oh, hey, Landy, you want to come have a word about racing? Oh, my gosh. Chad can come with you. All right, Landy Adams has arrived. Tell us about your big win. Oh, he's out of here, man. All right, I'll leave you alone. All right, Dean's next. Dean is next. And we won't deny Dean, okay? No denying Dean. This is Dean, one of the chefs here. Oh my gosh, look at that food. These are not just fake samples. This is real food. Kevin Short, if he was here, he could have some of it. But since he's not here, oh my gosh, what is this?
We got our ribs.
They look like ribs.
Yes. We got our barbecue
Holy
ribs.
mackerel.
Our chicken croquettes.
Oh my gosh, Brooks Ritter. Poor Brandon. Wowee. So this is your ribs.
That's our half rack of ribs.
Half rack of ribs.
With sweet potato fluff.
And cucumbers and onions. Okay.
Yes.
What's that normally sell for?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, don't even worry about it.
I'm not sure.
It
It's
looks so
maybe
good. Now, is that from 11 o'clock on or only in the evening?
Most of the time, we can do them at 11 o'clock, but we prefer to do them at 3.
Three and on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
and then
we got
the
our
other food.
Chicken croquettes.
Chicken croquettes.
We do them from 11 to close.
Oh, man.
With stewed tomatoes and candy yams.
Oh, my gosh. Poor Brooks missing this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Brooks is deer hunting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, well, thank you for this, Dean. So,
yeah.
what's it like going on? What's going on at Smith's right now?
Very busy, very busy.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Well, this morning, and it's been good. We've been real busy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
our Thanksgiving's almost filled up.
oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
We got 9 spots left at 11 o'clock, and that's it.
9 spots at 11 o'clock. Yep. This is a buffet, correct?
Buffet, or if you give us 24-hour notice, you can do takeout. You get you can get turkey and ham,
baked ham,
two hot sides, a cold side, and a slice of cake or pie, whatever it is.
All right.
For one price to go. And if you want additional sides, It's $2.75 for additional sides.
All right, so that's to go,
That's
and you
to
need
go.
to pick a time about that you want to pick your food up,
Yeah,
right?
You guys let us know exactly what time. We got
All
one
right.
couple. They're bringing their family in, but they're also getting some to goes 2 hours
that's
before
nice.
then for some family members.
That's nice. So Thanksgiving, you got a buffet where you can come and dine in or get takeouts. It's all by reservation.
Reservations only.
All right, 990 is the number. 990-5711. 990-5711. 990-5711. And that is Smith's Cafe for Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
First time
Day.
they've ever done that.
Yep.
So I'm kind of excited. Well, this will be the first Thanksgiving this restaurant's been open.
Yep. Well, they I think in the past they had Greenwood open, but
Greenwood,
it was
okay.
just off the menu.
Okay.
But
This
time
is
they're
more
doing
a buffet.
because they're partnered with Maryland's Catering.
That's right. And there's going to be desserts and everything. So
Yep.
it's a great value. You can learn more by going to their Facebook page, and that's Smith's Cafe there. And anything else going on? I mean, I see the restaurant today just appears to be busy. It's a good day, Veterans Day.
Yeah, bring the veterans on out.
Yep. And I was also going to say that Monday through Friday you're here. In other words, you're open 6 days a week from 6 in the morning till 8 at night. Is that right?
Yep. 6 in the morning till 8 at night. Yep.
6 in the morning till 8 at night. You've got breakfast specials, lunch specials, dinner
Oh, yeah.
specials every week, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. Have you got them all memorized?
No.
Do they change?
Our specials?
Yeah.
Well, we have certain specials every day, but then we add stuff to it.
Okay. Okay.
Like our ribs, we add the ribs.
Okay.
We have them.
And then you have takeout.
We got takeout. Yep.
And then on birthdays, 8 or more people.
Yep,
If you come and have,
Yep,
you got to let you know ahead of time.
Give us 24 hours notice. We'll have a cake for you.
Wow.
Matter of fact, we had one last night. We got another one today. We can do. Marilyn, she's making a gluten-free cake tonight for birthday party.
Oh, good point.
Yep.
Good point. And she bakes cakes and pies. People can order them and come
yeah.
get them.
Oh, yeah.
She does catering also,
Yep.
too, right?
Yep. Our case is filled right now, but it'll probably be empty by the end of the night.
Really? Wow.
It don't take long. Her cakes
We
go
got to get
fast.
Marilyn on here one of these days. She's always busy on Saturday mornings, isn't she?
She's got another catering today.
Does she really?
I think she's got 2, maybe.
No kidding.
Yeah, she stays busy.
She is busy. She's a hardworking young lady.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Dean, anything else you want to talk about? What are you doing this weekend?
Tomorrow, relaxing.
Relaxing? Chillaxing.
First, go to church, then relax.
Okay. What church you go to?
We go to the very different ones.
Okay.
I go to Grace in Milton.
Okay.
I like that one. But then I'm going to
That's
go.
on top of the hill, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We're looking around. I'm trying to find something a little better for my boys. Something.
Oh,
a big
really?
Team
Something
group.
more for the
I got a
kids.
team group.
Oh,
I want a
okay.
team.
Yep. You got to cater to the kids.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, very good.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm going to leave you if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thanks for the food. We'll probably be taking some of this with us. Okay? All right. So anyway, is Saren still a no? Come on, honey, please. No, I'm going to quit bugging her. All right. What is next that we need to talk about? Sure, let's see the thrift store. Here we go, everybody. We are inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Now, look at that. Look at the amount of light bulbs that are in this building. And because it's the old Food Lion shopping center, look at all the clothes, the hangers. Everything is clean. It's neat. It's organized. It's priced right. There's fitting rooms here. It's amazing. They have furniture. They have appliances. And they also accept donations. If you got stuff you want to donate, feel free to donate it here. But anyway, this is the Delmarva Teen Challenge Mega Thrift Store. Probably the biggest thrift store in Delaware because it's over 30,000 square feet. So if you want to support a good organization or if you just want to get a good value on some clothes or appliances or Christmas things, I saw Christmas trees. There's a wedding dress up front. There's a little bit of everything here, and it changes all the time. So it's the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store, 30-some thousand square feet, and right inside the thrift store is Smith's Cafe, and it is just full of great made-from-scratch, home-cooked food. You see the ribs sitting here and just a little bit of everything. Man, I mean, there is some good food going on here. Want to tell you about some of their specials. For starters, Saturdays till noon, kids eat free. Yes, you heard me right. Kids eat free till noon on Saturdays. Monday, 10% off for teachers all day long, and kids eat free from 3 till close on Monday. So then you go into Tuesday, 10% off veterans and active military all day. Wednesday, 10% off all seniors 62 and up. Thursday is free dessert day. That's kind of a cool day. When you purchase a meal from our specials board, you get a free dessert from 11 to close. Friday, 10% off for all healthcare providers all day long. And then Saturdays, kids eat free. Don't forget, on Thanksgiving, they're going to be open and they're going to be having Thanksgiving dinner. Plus, you can have Thanksgiving takeout, but that is absolutely, you got to call and tell them what you want and reserve it at 990-5711. 990-5711 is the number, even if you want to order some takeouts as far as breakfast or something like that. So anyway, we thank you for watching the show. We do this show every week. Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. Brandon will be there in sales probably 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. He's got to get all packed up and get there. And business is really feeling good, isn't it?
It does.
Selling a lot of sheds and carports. And got anything in particular? I mentioned that special where you get a free kayak and a spare tire and wheel. That's on some enclosed car trailers. And that's a good special. I just asked for that. But Brandon, anything you want to add or say? Or
Well, primarily, thank you. I mean, it has been a very good trailer season this year.
It has. We have some really good customers, don't we?
We do. A lot of
I mean, they could buy
customers.
anything we sell anywhere else.
Right.
And they buy it from us, and we appreciate that.
Right. And, we keep a good atmosphere. Of course, we try to sell the customer what they need.
Right.
And try to listen to what they're looking for.
I don't even know if you would use the word sell as much as just help guide them.
To make the right purchase.
To make the right, right. In other words, but, we're not your typical car salesman.
Right.
In other words, we will talk to you and let you go and think about it.
There may be a trailer that there's more money made that will serve your purpose, but there may be another trailer that will still serve your purpose but fit in your budget. So we're trying to listen to what you're looking to spend, what you're trying to do, what type of equipment you're hauling,
what you're pulling it with,
what you're pulling it with, if it's equipped with the right equipment, if you need a brake box, or if you have the right ball size, or anything like that,
or even a hitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So typically you'll come in and you're like, I just need to buy a trailer, and you're not thinking, I need the right ball drop. I need
because isn't a lot of people, it's their first time buying a trailer.
Yep.
And they've been to somewhere else that sells trailers, but they don't spend this kind of time with them.
Right.
So they're like, what's with all the questions, Brandon?
Right.
But you're like, well, these are important. What are you pulling it with?
Absolutely.
Will it pull the weight?
Absolutely. I mean, I know somebody that had a Trailblazer and thought that his Trailblazer could pull a 20-foot enclosed and fought me tooth and nail and learned the hard way. So, that's the type of stuff we're looking for, in making
people that want information that helps them make. I feel like Dry Zone now. You want to help the customer make an educated decision.
Correct.
In other words, education is power. So, in other words, when you spend just like with the sheds. I mean, I've met some people that have bought a shed. I just had somebody recently send me a little note, just so happy with you. Our good friend Gary Corman over at Millman's Appliances said, man, you spent a lot of time with him. Because as you answered one question, it created another one. Correct. And I can relate to that. I built a building at my house one time, and it was going to be like 24 by 24. It's 40 by 80, and it's still not big enough. And I remember how many times I talked to the contractor, well, now that I see this, now I've thought of more things. And you do that same way with sheds as well as carports or even trailers. You will take the time, and we're not just there to make a sale. We're there to make a relationship and a friend and be with you for in the future.
Absolutely. I mean, especially in the trailer world, I have a few customers that feel like, hey, I need a 5x10.
Right.
And I'm talking to them with about a 6x12, and they're like, well, I only came in for a 5x10. Well, I'm saying, is this going to be the only thing you're ever going to use this trailer for? Or do you think you're going to have to move a sofa or something like that later on down the road? For the cost differences, it's always beneficial to go ahead and buy the bigger trailer, because a year down the road, you may not need a 6x12 right now.
Right.
But a year down the road, these could be more expensive, and now you need it, and now you need to purchase another trailer.
We've had a lot of people that bought a trailer maybe at a big box store where they went in and bought a 5x10 or 6x10 and then found out it wasn't big enough. They don't take them back.
Right.
and they never spent time to get them on the right trailer. So we do try to ask questions. We're not trying to be nosy, folks. We're just trying to help guide you through the process. What of this food do you have your eye on?
Oh, it's between the croquettes and the ribs.
Whoa! Now you can't take them both.
I'm leaning
I gotta
more
ask
towards the
Kim.
ribs.
Would Mike want any of this? No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No. Wait a minute. Colin's saying this is not for us. I'm sorry. We misunderstood. I'm just.
He said what he wants is between the croquettes and the ribs, and there's nothing there except this. So.
He read into that one a little too.
Okay. So, Colin, is there anything here you would have your eye on?
Yes.
And what about Colin the second?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to ask Katie first. Ladies first. I'm sorry. Anything here that you got your eye on? You don't even want these piles of gift cards?
Well, that's what I was going to take. That's what Brandon wants. It's in between them. Look.
Between the two.
All right. So anyway, we got a couple minutes left, but Dean does a good job for us here, and I would be glad to share this with everybody. I hate to do this to Dean. I am craving Crab Imperial again, to be honest with you. So I'll take it at 10:15 if it's not asking too much. Cucumbers and onions and mashed potatoes. All right, Dean is a man to please people. I
Look
love
at
it.
those ribs. You don't,
I
you
love
don't
all
eat
this,
ribs, Jim. You don't eat ribs.
I don't eat ribs, but it looks so good. I would eat it, but I have got to be honest. Since last Saturday being here, eating that Crab Imperial, that's all I've thought about. I bet I've told 100 people about how good that. Thinking just one of them would invite me to go with them to eat Crab Imperial. So anyway.
Well, Donald, he had a piece of the crab cake.
A couple
and he
weeks
talked about
ago,
it for
Dean,
2 weeks.
You brought the crab cake out. We have been to lunch with Donald at another restaurant, and all he talked about was the crab cake he got here. So we're bringing him back next week. So he loved it. You guys do such a great job. I mean, everybody has food. It's just your food just has a little. What did Marilyn say that day we were here?
The Smith way. It's
the
made
Smith
the Smith
way is what she said to us. I said, them dumplings are just so good. She said, they're made the Smith way. What, dumplings on the buffet?
For Thanksgiving.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Wow. Boy. Anyway, we're getting hungry. There's only 10 minutes left in the next 2 minutes. So we want you to check out Smith's Cafe. Please like their Facebook page, like Weller does Delmarva on Facebook, like Weller's Utility Trailers. We're starting to do more and more Facebook posts. There's going to be different items, so we've been busy, and we're going to put a little more attention to that, and we're going to be more active on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you're going to see and hear more from Weller's. We got a new website coming. We're going to have that company on here telling us all about that, but we're just about out of time, so everybody have a good weekend. If you're a veteran, happy Veterans Day. We appreciate your support. We got our new calendars at Weller's. They're free if you want one. I think we even have some here. But anyway, calendars are free. Our new Weller's discount cards are in. How much time I got left? 10 seconds. There's what they sound like. But there's 19 different discounts. I don't think they're on the website yet. But anyway, check them out. Give the store a call. They're $10 each. You can use them all year. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. God bless you. Have a good weekend.